So it's Horizon's Grave, first level, draw steel adventure. You begin under the shadow of the soaring bluffs of Hela's grasp. The tide is lapping and burbling around the mouth of a half-submerged cave concealed in the rock face. So for character intros, just give us your character name, maybe a brief description of what they look like. If you want to share any reason why you might have come to this location, feel free, or you can keep those secrets to yourself. We'll start with Findal. Go ahead, Findal.
Oh, okay. Findle, you see a little squirt. I guess he's like around 3.5 feet tall. The interesting thing about him is even when he's not in the light, it seems like he's got a shadow across his face. And when he moves, it's very, very silent. So he's just dipping his toe in this hero thing. He's led a less than stellar, or what can people would call a good quote unquote life. So he's trying this out, and he's nice to meet your acquaintance. Here he's just checking on some stuff, and of course hoping to find some treasure.
Okay. Next we got the Dragonite Oleos. Go ahead, Oleos.
Hello, I am Joshua of Milestone Play. I will be playing a Dragonite, a conduit, a servant of the gods. Oleos has a deep kind of black complexion to his scales with all these little mites and fungus and lichen growing throughout, as he is coming out here in search of possible rumors of supernatural activity that might be a threat to those in need.
All right. And then, I don't know how to say it correctly, Saul or Saleh?
Saleh.
Saleh, go ahead.
Saleh is a tactician, and she was once Lady Saleh, wife to the Duke and a promising captain in her husband's army, but then she was accused of having an affair with her husband's war advisor. The advisor was sentenced to death, and Saleh was stripped of her nobility, rank, and exiled from her homeland. She now travels the land using her skills to earn a living.
All right. Then we have Tamden.
Yes. In front of you is Tamden, a human from, Valson, I believe is the draw steel equivalent of the human land. He is unique of adventures in that you see that he wears very little armor and has no weapons on his person. He has a little bit of a wild look from what you would see of a gnoll. If any of you have ever seen any gnolls before, kind of betrays his background prior to living a life in which he began to focus on disciplining his psionic abilities into his body. And ultimately, he had an event when he was meditating one morning on the beach that was a little bit disturbing, and that sent him along a path of investigation that led him out this way, headed towards the Legend of Horizon.
And finally, Zokara. Or Zokarg.
Hey, fellas, my name's Artaj. I'm excited to play. I am Zokarg, proud censor of Adun. I was once a watch guard, but left the force when the law could not do much to save my best friend. So I sought to mete out justice on my own as a mercenary, currently investigating any corruption that might be occurring within Hela's grasp.
Okay, and you have a prehensile tail, which means you can't be flanked. So if I try to give a monster an edge while they're flanking you, remind me, I might forget.
Gotcha.
Tomden, you got Null Field, which can continue in between encounters. So you can assume that's up when the first encounter starts. Anyone else have anything special I need to be aware of? Let me double check here.
I was under the impression, and this is once again my first time playing, that the Null Field only began starting on the second encounter, though.
Oh, yeah. So these pre-gens all have like a graduated set of abilities. You can assume you have all abilities from the start. Everything for the first level you get from the start. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, you were right to read that. That's how they did the starter adventure, but you'll have them all. And I also shared with you all in the Discord chat some of the stuff you guys have that can affect others. So it would not hurt to check that out. If you're a player, it'd be good to know what your allies can help you with and call out for help if you need it in those things. One big one, of course, is Zokarg's My Life for Yours, which Zokar spends one of their recoveries, and you get 10 stamina back without spending any of your recoveries. Tamden, of course, has that null field. Saleh has, of course, marking, which will grant you an edge on anyone that Saleh has marked. And additionally, Saleh can spend some focus to give you more damage, to give you recovery, to give you a shift after your attack on a marked target. So definitely you want to go after whoever Saleh marks. Oleos has Word of Judgment that can protect you if there's an incoming attack. You can just cry out for Oleos' help. A lot of these things can only be done once per round, so they can't always help you. And Tomden, I'll turn the aura off just because it's kind of covers up a lot of monsters and stuff. There you go. We'll just recall that all the way around you got a null field. Okay. You guys are standing, like I said, in front of this sea cave. Let me move you on the map here to where that's at. Under the shadow of the soaring bluffs of Hela's grasp, the tide is lapping and burbling around the mouth of a half-submerged cave concealed in the rock face. And your initiative order will be up to you guys, but I'm just going to put you in one to start as you're exploring so I can ask questions of you what you're doing. So, Saleh, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to let them know that I had heard about this ship that 60 years ago, the dreaded pirate ship Horizon came under fire by famed privateer Captain Lamagna, and that he retreated to Hela's Grasp. And it's a lagoon surrounded by cliffs, and there he ran his ship aground, and they retreated into their hideout in the lagoon, and they fought to the last soul. And the figurehead on the horizon is carved to resemble a great bird with the sun in its beak, and was taken as a trophy. And the fallen pirates and their ship were left to rot.
All right. You stand in the tide here. It's about waist deep. The roof overhead is just about 6-7 feet above the water. Ahead of you into the northwest, you see a sea cave. And this sea cave is very silty, pockmarked with shallow tidal pools. It's humid. The air is stale. It reeks of algae. Water's dripping down from the walls and ceiling. You see wreckage to your right, to your left. There are torches burning here, or ship lanterns burning here. You don't know why. You haven't heard of anyone coming here in any length of time. But the place is illuminated. It climbs pretty steeply. You can't make out quite the back of the cave from the ceiling over your head, blocking some of it back there. But it definitely climbs steeply into the west and north. So Garg.
Stoically keeping hands posted on both of my blades, I step forth a couple paces, keeping my vision asked into the cave, wary for any dangers, saying to everyone else, keep your wits about you. It could be anything you need.
Oleos.
Stepping forward, Oleos is going to begin to just absent-mindedly kick through some of the debris a bit farther in, calling back to his companions. Well, I don't know if we got them pirates that take up in here, but I don't see why any dead Hela's Grasp location should have such fires burning. You might want to be on the guard if there ain't any of them bandits or hoodits.
Kicking over some boards and such, you see nothing really of any use or value left. Everything's rotted, covered in algae. Do you see a glinting silver coin? Just one, though. No big treasure here.
Tamden is going to step into the area as well, and kind of look further into the caves. As he goes, he's going to say, well, this tracks with everything that I heard that brought me here. When I was meditating on the beach, a corpse washed ashore in a ragged sailor's uniform with that same emblazoned bird carrying the sun in its beak uniform that you said that the captain's men wore. I just thought it was a poor sailor from a ship, and I tried to get it out of the way before any near passerbys, ran into the unfortunate sight. But when I investigated, the corpse attacked me. And when we looked at the uniform, the locals there told me that same legend of the Horizon, which is what brought me to Hela's Grasp. So we should definitely be on guard for attack. And he's going to take a step up and see if he can't kind of look towards. I'll go towards the. You said there's northern and western. I'll look towards the western one, maybe using my alertness skill to see if I can see any danger coming our way.
Very good. You peek over the edge to look deeper into the cave. I'll tell you what you see in just a second. Findal, what do you want to do?
I'll say yes. Wow, he was right. A friend. Well, yeah, we'll call him a friend. Told me about there's been someone signaling from here, and we don't have any. There's no sign or evidence that there's anybody using this as a hideout. So yeah, definitely be on your guard. And Findle will be looking for some shadows for him to scoot into, like maybe up under here.
All right. The rest of you can kind of move into the position where you want to be as Tamden's getting ready to peek over and look up higher. Go ahead and put you guys wherever you want to be while Tamden's doing that. And I'll describe what you see, Tamden. The cave opens up. You can see up above. You see water pulling down in almost a rivulet coming from the north, where there's a huge broken chunk of a ship's mast lying up against another step up into the cavern. You still can't see the back face of the cavern, but you see glowing light back there, so there's definitely more that direction. You see these tidal pools, and rising up from the far tidal pool is a corpse, soggy, water-laden, salt-stained, then another, and then another. Now we draw steel.
Is that what you were talking about? Like corpses like that?
They are dressed that way. These are soggy corpses wearing ragged tunics emblazoned with a great bird carrying a sun in its beak. They are armed with rusty cutlasses, these ones.
Whoa. I think I'm a little in over my head.
Let me add these guys to the initiative here.
Nobody say anything about walking corpses at first.
And then, in addition to the three that you see come up out of the silt pool, you hear clattering bone sounds, and you see shadowy forms moving on the uppermost level of the cave. And coming into view is a squad of really decrepit-looking skeletons, like the bones are barely holding together. They could fall with the least bit of prodding.
Oh my!
There are two among them that seem to be leaders. They wear slightly different displays of tabards, this guy there and this guy there. All of them are armed with the rusty cutlasses, but these ones also have old crossbows. Look like barely functioning, but they are raising them to fire. You guys have the initiative. And to indicate when you want to act, if you have your initiative at 0, that means you're not ready. You want to be skipped if it gets to you. Normally, the default would be good to be on initiative 1, meaning you're ready when it gets to your turn. And you can do this by clicking your token. In the top left, you have IN 0, 1, and 2, and you just click the button to indicate where you're at. And then if you want to act right away, go before everyone else, you can set your initiative to 2. You should definitely coordinate with others. Right. If there's multiple 2s, then I'll ask you who wants to go first. All right, Saul, go for it.
All right, I'm going to use my mark on this number 1 leader. And then I'm going to use...
you will have to move up a couple squares first, probably.
Okay.
Range on 10 on that. Your movement in this game can be before, in between, after your action, and any maneuver that you do.
Okay. Then I'll just come up to him, and I'll mark the leader, and I'll attack this one with my shield bash.
Okay.
Where is it?
So when you click your token, you have all your actions grouped together, and they basically go from left to right, being charged, defend, heal, and then your free strikes, and then your signatures, and then your heroics. And the heroics will have a number telling you how much of your heroic resource you have to use. So shield bash is a signature with the S at the end of your description there.
Yep.
Melee 1, affecting creatures, and you do 6 damage and push him 1.
Yep.
This guy's a big Sagan mass and doesn't get pushed back, meaning he has a stability number of at least 1. Okay, after Soleil. There you go. So now those zombies. The one in front of Soleil first tries to push you back, Soleil, with a knockback. But you have stability as well of 1, so it makes no progress, trying to shove you backward. When it can't, it tries to clobber, smash you about the head, and grab at your armor and arms. Does 6 damage in the process of doing that. And then unsuccessful in grabbing you, it'll use, well, no, that's it. It's done everything. Then the next zombie is going to go. The one to the west to Soleil begins to march forward and gets to hear provoking from you, Soleil. So whenever an attack of opportunity presents itself, you can usually do a melee free strike, unless you have some special class power to do.
I will do that.
So that'll be in your actions. MFS is what it's shorthand.
I can't see it. Okay, yeah, melee free strike. So,
6 damage to him.
Roll low. Yep.
So he went 1, 2, 3. He steps to the top of that cliff that Tim and you were just peeking over, and he tries to kick you back, the knockback. Getting a 19, able to push you 3. You're pretty stable. You have stability 1. That pushes you back 2 squares. to there, and he can use onto there. And then for his action, he will trade his action to move, so he can move one more square, and he'll move right in front of Zokarg's face. And then the last of these zombies will move here, here, here. So the melee free strike is a free trigger, meaning you can do it as many times as things provoke from you, Saleh. So you can swing on that one too.
Alrighty.
Get that one for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one comes sliding down the sandy escarpment, sand flying in all direction, and then tries to just barrel roll right into Oleos with a knockback. Pushing Oleos back 3, and Oleos has a stability of 0. So it's going to push Oleos right back into this cliff face. So it's got 2 squares of movement left when you hit the cliff face here, and hitting an object is going to do how many squares of movement you have left, plus 2 more for hitting an object. So you're going to take 4 damage, Oleos. So then, let's see here, who's sitting there.
As a reaction, using my triggered, I'll use my life for yours, saying out loud to him, "Stay back! Don't get caught in the crossfire." He can regain 10 stamina.
Okay, so that was the full movement for the zombie to get to there, and it's going to use its movement to come down to a move. It's action to a move, and crushing this robo under its feet as it moves forward, it gets right into Oleos' face, and they are done. Your guys' turn. So Zokarg, you're sitting at 0, saying you're not ready to go. I'm going to skip you, if that's your intention, and then I'll go to Oleos. Okay, Oleos.
Yeah, so started to move forward, started to look beyond everything to where our tactician has marked someone in the back. Oh, we're going after... And then all of a sudden I get barreled back, slam into the wall, look at this guy in front of me, realize I was not ready for that. And then I have a light fall. So I'm going to burst with light and attempt to damage the enemies around me.
And a burst 2, affecting that one to your northwest, doing 3 holy to the thing. And you can teleport, and Zokarg can teleport, and Vindal can teleport. Anywhere within a burst 2 of Oleos' original position. And teleporting does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So yeah.
So we can move ourselves right now.
Yep. Vindal and Zokarg, anywhere within 2 of this pinged square right here.
Okay, got it.
Within 2 of that. No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
And then after doing that burst, rearranging the components, I'm going to then continue to focus that light down upon the zombie I just damaged, causing it to cloud its eyes as I'm going to do the aid attack maneuver, granting a bonus on the next person to attack that enemy. That'll be my turn.
Edge on that zombie. Nice. Then, disconcertingly, Saleh, you see movement to the briny pool to your west, and rising up from it is another cadre of zombies.
Level 1?
This one comes to here and closes on Saleh and tries to kick Saleh back again, unsuccessfully. Tries to clobber and clutch at Saleh, doing 4 damage to you, Saleh. And then the next one, you go 1, 2, 3, 5, sliding down, double moving by using its action to move further to get to there, and then trying to kick or barrel into Tamdal, pushing Tamdal back 2 into the surf. And then
can I use a triggered action on that?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to use Overreach for Tamden.
Okay, so as the thing's closing, Tamden, go ahead and click that button for us, Saleh, so Tamden can see. I think it's a free attack.
Yeah.
Okay, Tamden, go ahead and make a melee free strike. Your triggers, Saleh, will be first, and it'll have a green check mark by it indicating you can do it once per round.
Yeah.
There you go. And Tamden, to do a melee free strike, you're looking for your actions, the red button. And then like the 4th one over from that is MFS, melee free strike. A solid hit. Punch that zombie right in the face for 7. And then it pushes you back into the tide to there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. It follows you into that tide to there. Then one last zombie. This thing moving up to your 1, 2, 3, 5. They're ganging up on Saleh. Tries to grab her. Ooh. 7 damage to Saleh. And Saleh, you're grabbed by the zombie. And then it will be done. I guess it can use its maneuver. So it's got you grabbed. It can use its maneuver also as it's shaking you, basically distracting you from defending yourself, so you will grant an edge to the next thing attacking you. And you'll also be grabbed, zombie. And as you're grabbed by the zombie, you can feel it like leeching your life energy out of you. You don't want to stay in this condition long. No additional effect immediately, but at the start of your turn, things will happen. Those zombies are all done. Back to you guys. Looks like Tamden. Go ahead, Tamden. That's you, Jeff.
Hello?
That's you, Jeff. You might be on mute, maybe, if you're talking.
Yeah, I was muted. My bad. First things first, definitely going to activate my null field. And I am going to try and use his potencies. Yep. Let's see. Use that diagonal as my first movement. Provoke the opportunity attack as I leave.
Thing tries to smash you with his sodden fist and does 2 damage to you.
Okay. 2 and yeah, I have enough movement. I'm just gonna take another one. Get up here. Sorry, you're tracking that. And
So 2 more damage from the next one.
um,
So to do damage to your token, you click your token, click the 27 in the top left, and subtract 4 now. Hit -4 to hit enter.
okay, there we go. All right, and then once I get up by our, what is it, tactician friend here, then I am going to, which one has it grappled?
The
middle
one to your directly west.
Directly west. Okay. I am going to spend 2 of my discipline to try and do a stunning blow to it.
That's actually 3 discipline.
3 discipline.
Yeah, did you have?
I should have gotten 1 more for the first time that an enemy was in my null field.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I trust
that
you. I
would
just
wipe
wanted to
me,
make sure
but-
you knew it was 3, not 2.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 damage to the zombie.
Yes, sorry. I was looking at the encounter side,
And
not the
it
discipline side.
dazes him and slows him. Save ends. Use the snail for that. 1 on it. Save ends. Dazed and slowed.
Okay. Plus the 6 damage, right?
Got it. And that shakes loose its grab, Saleh, so you can take off the grab marker. What else, Tamden?
That was my maneuver, main action, and movement. So I believe that is it.
Okay. After Saleh. Your maneuver.
Okay.
We said you could do the null field for free, so you didn't have to do a maneuver for that, if that's what you're counting as your maneuver. Unless you're...
Oh, yeah. That was what I was counting as my
so
maneuver.
yeah, no, you get a maneuver still.
Then I am going to reach up and attempt to knock back the zombie just to the northwest of me.
Slide him 2 or 4 if your discipline's currently higher than 2. Or currently 2 or higher.
It is not.
All right, which direction you want to go?
I will send it just 2 back that way.
All right.
I don't know
Now,
if it helps, but if his discipline at any time this turn was more than 2, it should count.
don't think that's true. I think it's when he takes that maneuver action. But I'll look it up after the game. It's a good point.
Sounds good.
All right. Now, the skeletons up above you, the decrepit, crossbow-wielding, bony pirates raise their crossbows and fire a volley down, targeting everyone but Findal with a bone blow shot. Everyone but Findal is going to take, they have an edge with their captain. They have an edge because they have higher ground. So this higher ground that they have on you is granting them an edge, which is bad for you. So they're getting a double edge, meaning their tier 1 result goes up to a tier 2 result. They do 4 damage to Saleh, Damden, Zokarg, and Olios. And in addition, they're firing basically shards of bone out of these crossbows, and these bony bolts like shatter on impact, and bone shards go fly in all directions, and every one of you 4 take an additional 1 point of damage from that. So you all should have taken 4 damage.
Ooh, it looks like it hurt.
But in the null field, that would reduce that, right? Or does that only count if they are in the field?
So you're
not
doing
what
a
comes in?
regular null field effect.
Mhm.
Targets reduce their potencies by 1. So these aren't a potency effect.
Okay,
Potency effect is
Got it.
something that compares to your ability score to determine an effect.
got it.
All right, and then their leader goes, and he fires his bony crossbow at Saleh, who's got higher ground and advantage on the first attack, so double edge, making that tier 1 result you just rolled a tier 2 for 6 damage to Saleh. And Saleh, you've got these like bone shards embedded in between your joints of your armor. You feel like if you voluntarily move, you're going to take some damage. And that's at least just until the end of your next turn, and then that goes away. And so the bone shards in your armor, what do we do that with? We'll just do that. They are done. Back to you guys. Looks like Findal.
I need some help, guys. You see me slumped over.
All right, I kind of move on over, so I'm flanking here with Olis, and I will do. You are watching the wrong one. Now I'll have a double edge on this. Is there? Do I put that on at any point, or
You
do
don't.
we just
Yeah, we just modify the roll, so your tier 2 automatically becomes a tier 3.
tier 3? All right,
Yep.
cool. So he's going to take 11. I'm going to throw a surge on top of that. So that's another 2. So 13 points of damage to him.
Got it. So you
And
knock this zombie down. You think it should finish the zombie, but somehow it begins to moan and start to crawl and rise back up. It's prone, and
So I start to cheer, and then I go, "Oh shit!" These things don't want to die. Anyway, Oleus, you get a surge from me, and I get another one, and then I will black ash teleport up to here, and that will be my turn.
after you, the second volley of skeletal arrows come flying your guys' direction. It's like, oh boy. Okay, this can be tough for Saleh and tough for Tamden, because you guys are going to get 2 arrows each. Now, you're not going to get the full effect. So let me roll it. I'll tell you, explain how it goes. Oh, wow. Okay. So 1 arrow hits and does 5, but the second arrow from a minion only gets the basic free strike damage. It can't do the full signature damage. So you take 7 Saleh and 7 Tamden, and then you both take an additional 2. So you both take a total of 9. So Saleh, your 2 goes down to -7 stamina. When you're negative stamina, when you get to -15, you die. So definitely something to try to help Saleh with as soon as you guys can. The condition
That's one there.
dying is you are bleeding. When you're bleeding, if you use an action or a trigger or a might or agility test or ability, you're going to lose d6 plus your level stamina, which you can't prevent in any way after you resolve it. And you cannot catch breath on your own. Someone adjacent can heal you with a healing power, or of course Oleos or Zokar can help you probably. See, that's that. That's those 2. It's gone. Now the skeletal leader fires his bone shards at Tamden with only a single edge. That's just the tier 2 result. So 6 damage, Tamden. And you now have bone shards underneath your robes. And you feel like if you move voluntarily, you're going to take damage before your next turn.
I am going to use my triggered action to have that damage with my inertial shield.
You have a special feature too with that. When you have the damage firstly, then you can use knockback as a free trigger now. Just use the knockback button and it doesn't cost you anything. Slide
so
to...
I will send Mr. Slowed Zombie. I think it's only a line, so I cannot send him into this other zombie.
You can actually, and I forgot that they had stability in 1, and that guy only moved back 1 the first time. So you move this guy into the other one. He takes 1 damage, and the other one takes 1 damage. Got it. And then back to you guys, Ogarg.
Now, my life for yours, I can only use it when a teammate starts turn or takes damage. I can't.
You can use it
right
when
now
you
to
start your
heal someone.
turn, but you become the target if you use it when you start your turn. The
Right,
problem is,
so I can't heal
yeah,
someone.
the problem is it's a triggered, and triggers you can only do once per round. They reset at the top of
I
the round.
already used mine on Oleos a while
yeah.
ago.
Yep.
Got it.
But if you go first next round, or if you have Saleh go first next round, then you can immediately trigger it next round, immediately give Saleh 10 stamina back.
Eyes glowing red, screaming, "Do not back down! Stay where it is safe!" And I look towards the creature to my southwest, judging him, a glowing outline of holy energy around him, and I use Heal the Bash on it. Here we go. Dealing 12 damage.
All right. And pushing him 2, pushes him 1 back. Anything else, Ogarg?
I will stay put.
Okay. That is the end of round 1. Round 2. You guys have the initiative. So you guys are going to get act first. You got a mighty healer going first. Go for it, Oleos.
Can I move through Zokarg's space?
You can. Allies don't take any extra. No difficult terrain. You can move through enemy space. They become difficult terrain.
Okay. So I am going to step through Zokarg as I get down there, seeing the zombies falling and then not quite dying. I will call out, well, if we got any divine light, that's me, or any fire, we might be able to take them out more permanently. And I'm going to do another Lightfall for my action.
Wow. 5 holy finishes that one in a burst of holy flame, and this one in a burst of holy flame.
Nice.
And as my maneuver, I will call out, "See, we can do this. Just have a little bit of faith." and I'm going to spend 5 piety on faith as our armor, and all of my allies are going to gain 10 temporary stamina.
Ooh, nice.
So click your token in the top right button, type in 10 and hit enter.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, then zombies going. Took a lot of them out. There's one left, the one northwest to Soleil. It tries to first.
Sorry, as a free triggered,
Yeah.
I will switch my judge to the one west of Tamden.
One west of Tamden, got it. Judged. Okay, and then zombies going. So the one northwest of Soleil is going to try to kick back Soleil unsuccessfully, and then try to grab Soleil, punching at her. 7 damage. So Zokar, this is where you could trigger your Mighty Lifers if you want.
Okay, I will go ahead. I go ahead and do so.
Okay.
Reaching my hand forth, healing Soleil 10 HP.
So the hit points don't work right. Negative. There you go. You got it. Let's see. This thing got 7 damage, which also grabbed you, Soleil. So it's got you grabbed in its clutches, and it's going to did a maneuver to try and kick you back. It did an attack to grab you. Now it's going to move and drag you with it. So it moves at half speed because you're the same spot size as it, and it just is pushing you back, bodily shoving you back down the sandy slope as your feet are kind of slipping on the sand. You're unable to resist, and you get pushed that far. It is done, and that is all of that group of zombies. And back to you guys, Soleil.
Okay, I will try to escape the grab. Oh, I failed. And then I will. Is there anything else I can do? Can I still?
So that's your maneuver. You still have your action and your movement left.
Okay, then I will use my shield bash on him.
6 damage. Would push, but he's a little too stable to be pushed with a push 1. And you can't really do anything with your movement because your speed's at 0 and grabbed. Okay.
Correct.
And that's the end of your turn. So that means that bone shards kind of worked its way out of your armor. So now you can voluntarily move without taking damage. And that was your turn. Now back to their turn. The second set of zombies now. This one south of Oleos. It comes forward to here. Tries to smash and clutch and grab at Oleos, doing 4
I'll
damage.
trigger with my overreach.
Okay. On its way in. Who do you want to have attack it?
Oleos.
Okay, Oleos. You can do a range free strike on it. So you don't have to do a melee. You can do your range, which is probably a lot better. And probably not that one, but you have the one that lets you sub your Ray of Wrath.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Well, I guess the other one was slightly more damage.
It's fine. I went with you. I'm cool.
Okay. So 4 points of holy damage to it.
Yeah, that's holy damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then it finishes its move. It tries to clobber and clutch at you. Ooh, grabbing onto Oleos, doing 7 damage, Oleos. Grabbing you.
I would like to Word of Judgment with a piety to give it a double bane.
Okay, that'll make it only 6 damage and not grab you. And then, since it wasn't able to grab you, it'll use its maneuver to try and grab you successfully. But at least it's not that bad zombie effect of being grabbed. And it's moved 2 squares so far, so it's going to try and start dragging you back out to the tide with that. And it can do, or it got grabbed. I was going rather fast there. There's one thing you have that you could have triggered if you wanted to. This is a free trigger. It's anytime you take damage from an adjacent creature, it's a ward that you have. You can shift 2 after the damage. I'll let you do that if you wanted to, or you can skip it. Your choice.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Thank you, sir. I will shift up the sand dune.
Okay. That means that it had to follow you before it could get to you. So it had to go to there and then to there. Then it grabbed you and had no movement left. So you're grabbed, but it didn't get to drag you out to the tide. And that's that zombie. Then we got a zombie on Tamden. Tamden is flanked. This zombie is dazed. Save ends. What else does dazed do? Only 1 action, maneuver, a move on your turn. No triggers, no freeze. All right, so it's going to try and smash Tamden.
I use my free triggered effect from it being judged to deal 4 holy.
Ooh, nice. We're using the main. Got it. 4 damage on that. It only does 4 damage to you, Tamden, even with that flank. Don't forget your temps first.
Yep.
That's all it could do. Here's its save at the end of its turn to see if it can be no longer dazed. It's still dazed. And then we got one last blue one. He comes to here and he tries to kick. Camden is not grabbed. Yeah, not grabbed. Tries to kick Camden down the hill, push him, shove him. Camden dodges and avoids that. Then he tries to clobber him, smashing you for 4 damage, Tamden. And that's all it can do. They are all done. Back to you guys, Tamden.
All right. Sorry, I'm just looking at these triggered actions. I know there's one, but I think it takes 4 discipline to do that. Okay. All right. With my shield up, I am going to, or the null field up, I am going to do my faster than the eye attack. As you see Tamden's like fist kind of almost go ethereal as he's going to strike the zombies on either side of him that have him flanked at the moment.
Okay.
All right. That is 4 damage to each, and then I am going to catch my breath.
And then also deal 2 damage to one creature object adjacent to you. So you do 2 more to one of them or the third one, your choice.
I will do 2 more to the one that has our tactician grappled.
Got it. Okay. And then you catch your breath, and then back to the skeletons. Ooh, unabated. The volleys of withering fire continue. So we got ones to the northwest. In range for all 4 of you, so all 4 of you will take a bone bow shot. All 4 of you will take 5 damage. And then all 4 of you will take 1 more damage from splintering bone bolts. And then the leader will fire his shot at Tamden.
How much do we recover on the catch breath?
You'll get 1/3 of your stamina, so 9 for you.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 0.
Actually, what he's going to do at the start of his turn, undead arms burst up from the sand underneath your guys' feet. More zombies rising up out of the sand. If you end your turn adjacent or in one of these locations, you will have to make an agility test, or else you could become restrained. You'll take damage for sure, and you could become restrained. I'll draw this on the map here. There it is. All those red boxes are where these grasping arms are coming up out of. And this takes some malice. And I did not add malice for the start of this round like I should have. So I should have added 2 for the round, 5 for the number of you, and then he just used at the start of his turn 5. All right. So you have those grasping zombies to worry about now. And then he fires his bow at Tamden. The bone shard shot. He has higher ground, but no double edge from anything. So just 6 damage, Tamden. And then you have those bone shards again. You already have it from last time. So if you move voluntarily, you're going to take some damage. Okay.
Understood.
That's it for them. Then you guys, Findal.
All right. I'm going to kind of creep out here. Well, actually, I should do my insight before I start my turn. I got 3. Nice. All right. That gives me enough. So I will go on down to here, and I'm going to look up at that skeleton up top there. I'm going to do a coup de grace. So this is my 5 insight ability. It will be discounted to 4 because I have an edge. I actually have a double edge. So where's it at? Right there. All right.
Coup de grace.
So,
Where do you have the double edge from?
it's marked, so I get 1,
Yep.
and then I start turn concealed. So
I don't think you were concealed when you started your turn.
I'm not. When I teleport over to there.
There's no darkness in this cave. It's all lit up.
Not even underneath the things. All right.
Not even
so
things, no.
I have a single edge then.
Okay.
So it's still a tier 3. And I will put 2 surges on top. So that's 21.
Absolutely obliterates the skeleton. Bone shrapnel flies every direction. And when it hits the ground, the pieces start to stitch back together, moving together. You knocked it prone. You used up its ability. You left it at 1 stamina. I think that's everything. Yep, got it.
And I will teleport back to this corner.
All right. After you is the second group of skeletons. They fire their bows, and I think they don't have a lot of targets. Let's see who they can shoot. Ooh, only Tamden. Okay, on that guy. He can, okay. Again, 2 on Tamden, 2 on Saleh. So don't take the full damage twice. It'll be 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus 2 more for shards exploding. So you can take 9 total Tamden and 9 total Saleh.
Okay, need help,
I
boys.
feel so good.
All right. And then the leader will fire on Tamden again.
Oh, no.
Bone shards on Tamden. 6 damage Tamden. So you'll be -5. Still conscious until you're to -13. You have 6 damage, so you'll be -5 instead of -4. All right. That's it. Zokar, your turn.
I advance, stepping away from this zombie here.
He will swing at
into
you
the AoE.
with his free hand, doing 2 damage.
2 damage.
Don't forget the grasping hands are at your feet all around you right now.
And stepping into these grasping hands, astride next to Tamden, I use Behold a Shield of Faith to the one northwest of me, the one that's judged.
Got it.
All right, that's that button.
Oh,
And that'll
obliterated
be
in the holy light of your judgment.
nice. And I switch targets to the one northeast and
Now, since this is the first time you're
and
judging someone this round,
okay.
well, it won't really come into effect this time, but anytime you judge, you can vertically pull 4. So the very last
Okay,
thing,
so
first time on a turn you judge a creature, you can vertically pull 4.
so they're literally in the air 4 squares.
No, yeah, I got closer to you every time. This lets you pull something flying down to you, but not push something up.
Pull something flying down to me.
Yeah.
Got it.
Or if
Okay.
you're in the air, pull something up toward you, but you can't push them up in the air.
Now with Behold a Shield of Faith, I bane enemies targeting me or adjacent allies. I not shift, but move 1 here, putting myself between Tamden and Saleh. And I use Escape Grab. Can I use it on an ally to try and help Saleh escape her grab?
You can assist her escape attempt with an assist test. So that
I'll go ahead and use that.
Yeah, that's just making a assist if a skill another creature doesn't. That's not the same. Yeah, I'll let you use your maneuver, try and break the grab. So
Okay.
just do escape on the maneuver.
An escape maneuver. That's a tier 1.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not able to break it. Anything else, Sokar?
And that's as I said, I switched the judgment. The zombie north of me is glowering a dark red hue. End my turn.
Okay. The grasping zombie hands try and grab you. You're going to take 5 damage, but you're going to make an agility test to see if you get restrained or not.
Okay.
And to do an agility test, it'd be the one to the right of the name. Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
So that's a 6. So you are restrained, save ends. While restrained that way, you're going to be taking damage at the start of your turn, but initially you take 5 damage off your temps.
Okay.
That is the end of round 3. As part of the end of round 3, that we use zombies or the undead. Also have Ravenous Horde, end round, 2 Malice. At the end of this round, each hero not adjacent to undead is beset by 2 rotting zombies that burst from the ground in adjacent space. And let's see, who's not adjacent to it? Only one of you is not adjacent to it.
Yep.
Two rotting zombies burst up out of the ground there in front of you.
Beautiful.
And then that round ends. Come to round 3, Malice building. Then you guys go, Helios.
Oh, it looks like we can't just keep these guys down. I will start off being risky, praying, and being lucky with my prayer.
3 piety, nice.
And then I will do another light fall, since I think I can hit 2 of the rotting zombies and 2 of the fresh ones.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to spend my surge that I was previously given by Findle.
So 2 holy to that one, 2 holy to that one. Those 2 burn up. And they leave behind, however, their rotting corpses are left behind there and there. And what this does, this death grasp, the space is difficult terrain there. The first enemy that has a might of less than 2 that enters that space will become slowed, save ends, and then it goes away. It's basically their rotting remains clutching at you. And then the ones to your south, Oleos, you do 2 to the one due south of you, but let's see, 2 to the one southwest of you, burning it up in holy light. And then you want to use your surge on the one south of you to do extra damage, you said?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 surge, so 4 damage.
Just 1 surge. Okay, so that one is still alive. So unfortunately, I cannot move out of the hands. This is looking bad, guys. So I will use my maneuver for a healing grace, and I will spend piety to target additional allies. So I will target myself, allowing myself to spend a recovery, and then I will also target Soleil, Zokarg, and Tamden. So we can all spend a recovery. And that'll have to be the end of my turn since I can't move. Actually, I did Lightfall. I can teleport.
Yeah.
Soleil and Zokarg can teleport.
Yep.
And that's within verse 2 of where you are right now.
Exactly, verse 2 of that square there.
So I'll move up here.
And Soleil, you can move anywhere within 2 of that square there, breaking your grab. Actually,
and as I move up,
Oleos, your grabs are broken.
I switch my judgment target to the one northwest of Tamden, glowing red.
Got it.
I think I'll move back here. Can I move back there? Is that
Let's see, that's not within 2 of the original spot. I gotta be 2 within 2 up there.
okay? I see. Then I'll just move. I'll just move here.
Okay, that'll be it. Thank you, sir.
And Saleh, you can take the grapple off you guy. Oleos, you got the grapple off you. Oleos, unfortunately, you're ending your turn adjacent to the grasping hands, so they will grasp at you. You have to make an agility test to avoid getting restrained. Look at that. 17 on the test. No restraint at all. You do take 5 damage, so they clutch at you, though.
So what was the heal on that?
It was your recovery value. For Saleh, recovery is 10.
10. Okay.
All right. Nice work, Oleos. Anything else? I just did
No,
your
that'll
minute.
be it.
That was
Thank
it. Yeah, okay. Back to the zombies. So, zombie group 1's gone. Zombie group 2's going. One north of Oleos. Try to kick him out of the cave here. Knock back, pushing you 2. Movement to follow. And then try to grab you. Not successfully grabbing you, but damaging you to -4 stamina.
I will go ahead and... Oh, go ahead.
Do you want me to use triggered?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I use my life for yours. You can spend 1 recovery.
No, actually, my life for yours is you spend the recovery, Zogard, and Oleos gets
I
back.
use my recovery, so he heals 10 HP. That's
you
right.
get 10 stamina back, Oleos, without spending a recovery. Double Bane on it would make it a 4 damage instead of 6. Okay. And it wasn't able to grab you, and it's done. Then we got the one to the northwest, judged here by Zokarg. It stays unintelligently focused on Tamden. Tries to kick you back first, Tamden, shoving you.
I use 1 wrath to give it Bane.
Fails to get Tamden at all. And then it's going to try to clobber and clutch, doing 4 damage, and that's a main, and it's judged, so it takes 4, right? 4 holy.
That's right.
Got it. And then Tamden, you take 4 damage as it tries to grab you, unsuccessfully with the grab, but doing a little damage in the process. They are done.
I would like to use my triggered action, mostly not because I'm that concerned about the damage here, but because I'd like to knock it back.
Go for it. What's your discipline at?
It is at a pretty whopping, because I didn't use any last round. There's a lot of stuff to do. At 8 right now.
Okay, so you can slide him 4. Or you want him, well, 3. Stability.
Yeah, it's +1. I'm going to send him 1, 2, 3 straight back into difficult terrain into that wall.
Shove him right back into that briny pool. He splashes back there. He is... Okay, first he tried to push you back, then he tries to grab you, and then you shove him back. He flashes with holy light from Zokarg, then he tries to re-advance toward you. 1, 2, 3, 4, taking his movement, all the movement to get back, and he's done. And then you're his turn, Saleh.
I use a triggered action for Tamden to attack him.
Okay, so Tamden, as you're going, Saleh is shouting out, get him. You can take a melee free strike. Hitting him for 4 as he closes on you, and then Saleh, your turn.
Okay. I'll step up and I will use hammer and anvil with Tamden on that zombie.
9
love the
damage.
flavor on that.
And Tamden, you get an attack there.
Was that another free melee strike?
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh, 7. 7 knocks that thing to the ground, hopefully to end it, but then it starts to move again, and it is prone and has used that. Okay. Anything else, Saleh? You got grasping zombie hands at your feet.
I'll just move around to flank him.
Okay. In the flank. After your turns are all gone, skeletons will go a volley of skeletal fire. Before that volley comes, they will do Dread March, 4 undead, move speed, and make free strike.
Yeah.
So using up Malice, 1 free strike, and this will be spread between the 4 not undercover, so only Findal's out of it. The first free strike on the 4 of you does 2 damage to all 4 of you. Saleh, Zokarg, Tamden, Oleos. And then a volley of bony crossbow bolts fire down on all 4 of you as well. Higher ground and a captain, they're doing 5 damage to all 4 of you. And then 1 more damage to all 4 of you as the bony shards explode around you. Then the skeleton leader fires his bow down on Saleh with the higher ground, not quite enough for double edge. Oh, he's also prone, so he had to stand up as a maneuver. What else does he have to do? I think that's it. Stands up and maneuvers, shoots at Saleh, does 6 damage, Saleh.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, they are done. Next to go, Tamden.
So at 0 stamina.
So you're dying. Yeah, you're dying,
right.
which the condition of dying means if you take an action or a trigger or minor agility test or ability, you'll lose damage. You'll lose stamina after you're done.
Okay.
You also can't voluntarily move, or else you're going to need to take 2 stamina.
Right.
Oh, and that also
I
just happened
can't
to Saleh.
catch breath on myself. Not much I can do in this scenario. So rather than me going, do Findle or Zokard want to go in my stead and see if maybe there we can improve the conditions of the battlefield?
Go ahead, Vindal. And Tamden, if you ever want to delay like that, you can just hit 0 for your initiative.
0.
Yeah.
Right.
Good idea when you can't do anything to help yourself.
I mean, I can't help with a heal or anything with a recovery. Is there somebody to go that could?
Zokard looks like they're ready. I'll put you at there. Go ahead, Zokard. You might be muted if you're talking to Artaj.
Oh, sorry about that. There were some people in the room, so I'm muted. All right, so I can't use a recovery because I used it a while ago, right? And
what do you mean?
Or I can't use my trigger
once per round.
I use it on
once per round.
Once per round. So okay, I simply advance on this zombie here. Finally trying to clear out the rest of these undead so we can target the skeletons. I use Halt Miscreant and deal. Let's do 9 holy. And if less than 0 presence.
He's prone, which will grant you an edge, I believe.
All right, that makes it 10, so 12 holy.
Target, prone, edge for a melee ability, and that is a melee ability. 10 holy incinerates the zombie in holy light. You can keep moving, you can take your maneuver.
And at that, I move southwest, switching my radiant judgment target to, I'll say that one.
Okay, and now you can pull him forward when you do that. Do you want to do that?
And would that would be free, right? So I'll go ahead and pull him. I'll go ahead and do that, yes. Pull him down. Now, when I do that, can I use a maneuver to try and get Tamden out of his his bad spot?
Let's see here.
Stand up. He's not
prone, yeah. No, I don't think there's anything specific.
Grab me?
Can I grab him and just move him?
That's a maneuver to grab him. And then if you have any movement left, you can move him at half speed.
Yeah, I'll grab Tamden and drag him. I'll drag him. Where was I? I think I used 2 squares, so I'll use 2 more. Move him up.
You move at half speed when you're dragging, though, so you'd only be able to move 1 more square.
Only 1 more square.
Yeah.
So I'll move him upwards at that 1 square.
Yeah.
And my turn there.
Now, he may not want that because I have this thing where you can only act on things once per round. So he can't be moved by multiple people, including himself, in the same round. So he might want to say, no, I want to use my move action to move myself. That's up to you, Tim. Do you want to get pulled, which you would not be able to move any further with the move action?
I've got those bone shards in me still, do I not?
You do?
Yeah, I don't think I'm planning on moving.
Okay, so you do that, Zokard. Get him to there, and you're out of the area of the grasping hands, so you're safe, Zokard. And then back to the skeletons, withering bowfire coming down on you guys still. The skeletons of the west. They have... they got targets all the way around. Okay, so there'll be 4 shots on the 4 of you except for Pindal. And they're going to have different amounts of advantage and disadvantage, so let me figure out that for us. Okay, so the one down here by Saleh is firing his bow toward Oleos in melee, so he has Bane. He has an edge because he's got higher ground on Oleos, and then edge because of Captain, so it's just a single edge on Oleos. So just an 11. So Oleos, you take only 2 damage. So 2 damage on Oleos. And then the 3 of you up on higher ground there, they have double edge on all 3 of you guys. And so they're going to do 4 damage to all 3 of you.
When Saleh takes 4 damage, I use my life for yours.
Okay. So Saleh, you get 10 back. Takes 1 of your recovery Zokard. And then, also everyone else takes 1 more point of damage from the exploding bones of the bolts. Okay. That was their shots. And then their leader. He fires down on Saleh with his bone shard bow, doing 6 damage to Saleh. And that is it for them. Pindal, your turn.
All right. Black Ash teleport down to here. I will... Do I know if that guy's been knocked down yet?
Oh man, and all the chaos you don't know. You don't remember.
No. All right. I will do a fade. Gets 1 edge, so that's a 16. So that's still tier 2. So
dropped him, and then his zombie form starts to writhe and try to stand back up.
All right. Well, I get to shift 2 with that, so I shift to here, and then I will scurry to the backside of this large rock and hope to be hidden.
You have
And,
concealment back there, which would let you hide with that power. Is that right?
well, that's only when I do
Oh, that's a different power. Okay.
at the end of the teleport. I can do that.
Okay, and then there's no more of them to go, so Tamden, your turn.
Right. So can't move, can't spend a recovery.
Can move, you just take 2 damage when you do.
Yeah. And how much damage do I get for being next to the
5.
next
I apologize. Roll this.
2 damage. 2 damage is better. Yeah, because I'm definitely not going to spend an action. And doing a defend would also
Yep, that's an action.
cause me, take damage as well. All right. Yeah, I think for the time being, this is my spot.
Okay. Then round 4. You guys get to go first.
I'm gonna go here.
Zokard wants to go first. No one else? Okay, Zokard.
I'll use a heal action on Hamden
Okay.
immediately. You can heal 10 HP.
You can spend a recovery, Tamden, so you use one of your recoveries. Oh, are you going to use your thing, Zokard?
I'll use. Oh,
that triggers on their turn. Yeah, so if you want to take your action, you can heal yourself.
Okay, no. I will use my main action to let him use his recovery.
Okay, Tamden. So you spend 1 recovery, Tamden, you get back 9. Now, one thing you guys might want to start thinking about is that, although you might want to keep one of them safe until the end, or 2 of them safe till the end, at the start of your turn or anytime you take damage, you can spend 2 hero tokens to gain your recovery stamina without spending recovery. You might need them. You got 5 hero tokens right now. What else, Zokard?
Is there somewhere we can see where hero tokens are, or do we just keep track of it?
Hero tokens? They should be in the turn order. Do you see a turn order hero tokens line?
Oh, it's there. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. And I'll use a knock. I'll just move southwest here and knock back the skeleton.
Push them 2. You get Tamden. You get whatever you have 2. You did it correctly, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't start from 0 and add. Okay, after Zokard, blue zombies, 1 left.
Nope. I'm gonna hesitation's weakness.
Oh, go for it.
Jump.
Bindal.
I'll scurry out to there. Well, I should have a double edge on this guy, and I will do. You were watching the wrong one. Of course, after I roll for my insight, which I'm for some reason really terrible at doing. All right, so I got 3. That's nice. Okay, there we go. And you watched the wrong one. All right, so he takes 11, and I throw a surge on top. So
Finished him.
13. And then I will Black Ash teleport. I think I liked where I was, so I will jump back there, and I can hide as part of that maneuver if I have concealment.
You do, yeah. You're concealed from well, you don't have concealment. There's nothing dark, but if you have cover, does that help?
Cover, yes. So cover or concealment.
Cover or concealment. You're good. Yeah, you have cover from everyone on the battle map, so you are hidden back there.
That's my turn.
Skeletons, the ones to the north, are going to fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oleus, you get a surge, and I get a surge.
1 bone shard bow on everyone except for Indal with double edge, doing 4 damage to Tamden, Saleh, Zokard, Oleus. Ooh, Oleus is close. So now, and then 1 more damage to all of you from the shards exploding. So now any one of you 4 could trigger a hero token to get your recovery stamina back without spending a recovery if you want to. You have to spend 2
I'll use my
hero
life
tokens.
for yours on Soleil straight away.
Okay. So Soleil, you get back 10 straight away. Zokard spends a recovery.
Y'all mind if I spend 2 hero tokens? I'm 1 point from being dead.
Nope.
Do it, yeah.
Olio
that's good work.
spends 2. You get back 6 stamina. Yeah. You don't spend a recovery to do that.
Yeah, if someone wouldn't mind, I would like to do it as well, because I have a maneuver that I'm hoping will give us some intel on these skeletons in a minute.
Is that Tamden?
Yes.
That will put the party where someone cannot save themselves if they are about to die. You want to do it still? Might be worth it if you have a good thing in mind.
Yeah, if I do this, then I would like to go next, and then I'm going to basically run up in the middle of these skeletons and hit them all at once.
Okay. You get back your recovery value of 9. 1 hero token left. Skeletons are done. And Tamden, go ahead.
All right, so I have 7 movement. It should not be too difficult to get to there, I assume.
Except for it's 2 squares up, so that's 4 movement to get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're there. So I think
That was-
luckily what you're going to do gives you more movement. So I think you can just make it. If you're doing a squad,
Yes.
go for it.
Yes,
Do a squad. That'll give you
under
enough
myself.
movement to get there. You have to spend it before your action, and you'll get there.
Okay. Yeah, so I get to that point and or yeah, I guess I would stop me there, but it's all the same people in the burst anyways, right? Or there.
Oh, the squad lets you move beforehand, so you can get all the way there if you want.
Yeah, okay. And then
It is all the same
where is
people,
it?
either way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's squat under myself. Oh, Jesus, God.
Okay, that skeleton's obliterated. That skeleton's obliterated. That skeleton's obliterated. This guy, already been knocked down, is destroyed. Tamden, amazing work. You get back. I'll give you a hero token for doing that, destroying half of the whole squad of zombies. Saleh, you want to mark someone new?
Yeah, I'll mark
The
this
other
guy
leader?
here.
Okay, the other leader is marked. And what else, Tamden? And actually, I do minions slightly differently in that normally area effects only affect the ones in the area, but if you have enough carryover with a single target attack, it affects others, and I do the same thing with area ones that are close enough. So the exploding bone shards, you can grab like the rib cage of one and throw it into this guy to the north of you and destroy him as well.
Oh, nice.
Nice job, Tim.
All right. Yeah, so that was why I wanted to have some health to run up there and do that. As you see him just kind of go ethereal and pop all over these skeletons and do that, I will use a maneuver to spend another recovery, and yeah, and that's my movement. So that should be me.
Very good. Now, the last of the skeletons. They will fire a volley on everyone. Their bone blows. Everyone except for Findal, of course. It's going to do 6 damage to all of you, including Oleos, Zokarg, Saleh, and Tamden. And again, you're at 2 hero tokens, so you can save yourself if you're about to die. And then the leader will fire his bow down on Zokarg. Doing 7 damage to Zokarg. And Zokarg, if you move, you're going to take some damage as the bone shards kind of worm their way in between your armor and you. They are... And then... Actually, you're done. Oleos, your turn.
Okay, so getting 2 piety, I am going to use my maneuver to catch breath.
You can't catch breath when you're at negative, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Okay, got to do this in the other order.
You can spend multiple pieties on yourself to spend more than 1 recovery so that you end your action not at negative and therefore don't take the damage.
Yeah, so I will use my maneuver for healing grace, and I will spend an additional piety on me. And then, is anyone else in the negative currently?
Saleh is.
I am.
Saleh, I will spend a piety, so you may spend a recovery. And then Zokarg, you're pretty low, so I'll spend another piety, so you can spend a recovery. And then I will move forward, trying to take a little bit of cover, and I should be able to target just within reach of the leader, and I will use a lash attack at him, and I will spend a surge when doing so.
Nice.
You obliterate him. You pull his bony remains down from the cliff. They clatter all aglow and then come to rest.
I look over to Findal. Thanks for taking out the zombie, but turns out the archers are the bigger problem. That's my turn.
I'll mark him.
Yeah, they look like they hurt.
Saleh, your turn.
Yeah, I'll mark him after that one gets obliterated.
Got it.
And all right, I will use I'll step up and I'll use shield bash against this skeleton. 9 damage.
All right. You swing your shield around, send shards of that skeleton flying through the air, impacting that one, destroying it, impacting that one, destroying it. And the last skeleton is also falls to that blow. And that is it. Minions go down easy, it turns out, but they do a lot of damage before they do if you let them live.
You have to get to them first.
Are we
All right.
sure we want to go in here deeper?
Let me draw out this for you. Now that you're out of combat, you can spend recovery. You can catch your breath freely as many times as you want. You see a cave mouth going deeper into this place. The cave you're in, of course, has these silty sea caves, has all sorts of refuse and crates and barrels and boxes, even a part of a mast of a ship. The undead that lie scattered around you, they are either soggy corpses or clattering bones, wearing ragged tunics and blazoned with a great bird carrying a sun in its beak, and their rusty cutlasses and old crossbows lie broken on the ground. So as you catch your breath, recover your stamina, looking around the cavern, you see the tunnel pools and all the refuse and remains of ships and ship's cargo. You see the undead, and you see a low passageway, 10 feet tall, heading west.
And I'm going to use my detect to detect any undead.
There are
Russian
undead to your northwest through that wall. Saleh.
Okay. All right, guys, we got more undead. Be ready.
As I walk up the steps, I look to the rest of the party. Everyone feel all right? Should we keep going?
Of course.
Absolutely.
No. Yeah, okay.
No fear.
Oh, come on now. You know what you're getting into.
I don't know. I'm just trying out this hero stuff, and I'm not so sure. Is it another name for crazy?
Pause there, Saleh. I'll tell you what you see in this low cavern. There are indentations in the walls. Some have water pooled within them. There's old, rotten skeletons reclining in some of them. You know there's undead here. You can feel it in the remains of the sailors in those pools. They're not animate yet, though. They're staying still, at least. There's undead to your east over here. There's undead to your west over here. At any moment, you think those remains could animate.
You caught that. It was yet.
Okay. Well, maybe if we thread the needle here and just go up through the middle, maybe they won't animate.
Steady yourself, friend.
Go ahead and pause there, Saleh. You can go back one square.
Okay.
Everyone kind of get to where you want to be as you're moving in the room. Give me your march order, basically.
Oh.
If he would have reacted, I probably would just stay right where I'm at.
I saunter up close, adjacent, hand on the pommel, ready for a battle, scanning my eyes across the room.
All right. The remains don't move, but you feel a coldness fill the air, and you see dark, ghostly forms coalescing within the remains of all these soldiers and sailors, and then begin to move into the room toward you. And thanks to Saleh's readiness and warning, you all are ready when they do. You're not surprised by them. You even get to react first to them. Let me describe what you see. To your east, you see one of these undead that is incorporeal, an umbral, dark, stalking sailor with a wicked cutlass. Then to your northeast, you see one more spectral. This one, another sailor, but with a dirk for cutting. And then to the west, you see ones that are like not even really humanoid appearing, but just a dark shape to the west. The shades. I got them in the initiative. You guys won initiative. Let me reset the malice. They don't have 60 malice. You guys all have a victory. So you all get to start with one of your heroic resource before your turn even comes up. So you all have that. And their malice is going to be 7. You get 1 for the first round, 1 for your victory, and 5 for the number of you. You have 2 hero tokens unused still. And first to go, you guys, Zokarg.
So that's +2 malice, or not malice, wrath. Off the cuff, I advance eastward, pointing, unsheathing my blade directly at this creature northeast, judging it.
Got it.
And immediately use Behold a Shield of Faith, slamming my shield down, flaming holy damage on the creature. 10 damage, and holy. So that's a tier 1, which is 8, and then I'll use Barb Tail to add 2 more damage.
Got it.
Total of 10 holy there, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. The one to the north of Saleh will close down upon you, Saleh, and then use a chilling grasp as it tries to cut you with that cutlass, slicing a bloody arc across you if it can. And you can
It'll
feel
be
like
like
a
Bane
coldness. I'm sorry, what was that? Bane
It'll
from your
take
build
Bane.
a shield? Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so 4 cold damage, Saleh. And then as its maneuver, it uses Freezing Dark. Cube 3 in 1. This is going to be on top of Saleh, Tamden, and Zokarg. You guys will take 2 cold damage each. The area provides concealment. It It blocks line of effect for enemies. So if you're in it, you have concealment. But if any of you guys cannot have any power go through it, it blocks line of effect for any of your powers. I'll put that on the map.
And how much damage did that do?
2 gold. All right, so that area completely blocks line of effect for you guys, prevents concealment for anyone in it, and that will last till the end of its next turn. So after it does that,
Well, that stinks.
it seems to move away from you, Saleh. You can't see it moving away. You move down 2 to get to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you feel it moving away. Then, from your guys' east, descending upon you through the dark concealment are those just shadowy forms. And they come there.
Oh, of course they are.
There, 6, 7 to there. They all close. There'll be 2 coming on Saleh. So they're doing life drain on all of you. Ooh, wow. You all take 5 corruption. Well, just Saleh, Tamden, and Olios take 5 corruption. Zokard, granting a bane to the 2 next to you. Okay, let me figure this out.
Indeed.
Let me figure that out. Zokard, you're doing the oldest shield of faith. So start your next turn. Enemies take bane on ability rolls versus you plus adjacent allies. And that is an ability roll. So that's going to help. Yeah, you do. That's going to help the 2 north ones, Saleh and Tamden. You're going to take, Saleh, you're going to take 6 corruption total. Tamden, you're going to take 4 corruption total. Oleos, you take 5 corruption, -1 to 4. But then you must move your speed away from any shade. You'll stop move if you cannot. So you need to move 5 away. Well, 6 away. So you run back.
Would that affect it if I use my
Saleh,
inertial shield?
you don't have to move, Saleh, because you were 1 square lower. Tamden, you're going to do inertial shield. Okay. So you're going to take
then,
half the damage.
Spend a discipline to reduce the potency of an effect. Does that have any effect?
Not
on
a potency. Potencies are anytime they compare to your ability scores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Never mind.
But you
still trying to get some of the finer points of this.
Potency is the one that definitely has the most questions. Okay, so Senolios running back to there, and
okay,
what else they got? That's it for that.
And I'm curious if this is going to work. If I try and knock back that guy, does it do anything?
How far do you slide him?
Let's see. I do have 4 discipline right now, so.
Oh, all your heroic resources reset at the start. So I think the most you'll have is 1 right now.
At the start of combat, I gain 2 discipline, and then I gain a discipline anytime you use a malice.
At the start of your turn, you get 2, not start of combat.
Oh, so,
yeah. So you might have 2.
Oh, okay.
You might have 2 because
I do have 2.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't slide him.
Okay.
3.
3. Yeah, I'll slide him directly into this wall.
All right. You don't see what effect it has. Of course, you can't see anything.
Yes.
You don't know if he's there still or not. You don't know if it hurt him or
idea.
not.
There was a wall there, though.
He seemed to go away. Yeah, so that all happened. They went there. Their movement to get to you was 4 for these guys in the west, so they're going to move a little bit away after their attack. And they're done. You guys can't see anything in the area you're in. And that's it. Back to you guys. Pindal. So, Pindal, you have concealment at the start of your turn versus everything.
Okay.
You actually get that power.
So, well, I guess I'll go. So, insight first. 1, not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I do have enough. Well, no, I don't. Yeah, concealed. I do get an edge on them. So I will do a 2 throats at once. Where's it at? Because I have an edge, it's discounted to 2. I'll do it on the bottom 2 shades here and here.
Critical.
Oh.
First critical. Nice.
Oh, nice.
None of you witnessed this except Findal. You don't. He'll tell you this story over a beer probably later, and you won't believe him. But the knife goes through the first one, through the second one, through the third one. Somehow, the other one disappears.
Okay. Oh, maybe this hero stuff isn't so bad. Let me think here. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go. I can't really see anything from here. 5, 6. Actually, I'll walk across here. 6. I see something, whatever this is. So I'm going to, I'll do a fade to him.
I didn't describe these pillars. This pillar just north of you, Zokar, that's floor to ceiling. So, Vindal, these pillars to your north are floor to ceiling, so they'll block line of effect if you are
I do.
if
Okay.
they're between you and an enemy.
Yeah,
Understood.
I clear shot this guy right now. I
Okay.
still have 1 movement left. Well, no, actually, I have 4 movement left because I get 3 extra when I start concealed. So, all right. So I'll hit a fade. Did I hit it? Yes. All right. I don't. Well, no. I concealment. You get to the end of your turn, so I would have an edge on that. So that would be tier 3. So 10 points on that guy. And actually, if I start a concealed, I have a surge. So I'll throw a surge on top of that too.
Takes them out.
And then so I get to move 3, 1, 2, 3 as a shift. And then I do have, like I said, 4 more movement. So I'll just move back to where I was. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Zokar, a chilling grasp reaches out from an unknown direction to your northeast, or known assailant to your northeast. You take 4 cold damage, and then this thing seems to move away from you. Unable to see it, nothing you can do about it leaving. And then
If it shifts, I use 1 wrath to make a melee free strike.
yeah,
and
it
causing
doesn't.
to
It
happen.
just moves away. Doesn't shift.
Just moves, not
Yeah.
shift. Understood.
Yeah. Then the one to the north of Saleh is going to come down here, Saleh, and attack you. Actually, you can spend 1. Yeah, okay. We'll spend 1 malice, so it can teleport right down there. That's a free action. Teleport 10 to vacant space in concealment. Then from there, it'll do its own freezing dark, affecting basically the same area, doing 3 cold Saleh, Tamden, Zogarg. Then it'll move its speed. And then 1 more of them. Oh, that took 3 malice to do that thing. Then the one to the far north.
Oh, sorry, Tom. If a judge creature uses a main action, it takes 4 holy.
That was the one that was just to your northeast, right? So he took 4. Got it. Done. Okay, then the other one's going to come and basically hurl stones towards Saleh. It's a range free strike of 5. 2 damage, Saleh. Moves back. And those are done. And Tamden, your turn.
Not having seen anything that actually just happened, I run out 1, 2 in order to be able to try and strike at the last enemy I saw and go, what the? All right. 5, 3, 4, 5.
You see a row of
6.
pirate undead to your north.
All right. 7. And then I will use my, I will pop my aura field, and I'm going to use my inertial step. So that can shift me up to 3 squares. Can I use that to get me here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then strike.
And your null field, you don't have to use your maneuver for that. Just assume that's always up. It always continues.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you only have to do anything special with your null field if you want to use one discipline to trigger one of its special things.
Okay.
Okay. 14, nice.
Yeah, I am going to use turn takes damage. I don't know. No, I'm not going to use any of those abilities yet.
9 damage to this guy.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and then let's see if there is a maneuver I want to use one. I'll give him a good old. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to aid attack. I'm going to call out to my allies. Especially like Oleos and Salute, be like, hey, they're up here. They're to the north. And try to aid attack on this individual.
All right. Spectres go.
So next one has an edge.
It's going to do hidden move as maneuver to move its speed to there. Then it's going to do a move to there. It's going to attack Saul with a decaying touch. It's got a bane thanks to Zokarg Saul. So you take 4 corruption. You have enough presence not to be weakened. Oh no, it has no malice. And then since you can't see, it'll move back to there. And it's done. The other specter flies around.
As Soleil takes the strike from this creature, I scream out, "No, you don't!" and use my life for yours. I spend 1 recovery to heal you 10.
Thank you.
That specter comes around the corner with a hidden move combined. Actually, it'll just phase right through the wall. So it goes phasing right through the wall, and you can feel it passing through your body, Tamden, as it moves to that location there. When it moves through you, you take 2 corruption damage. And then it tries to decay and touch you, and that does another 4 corruption damage. And because your presence is not strong enough, this is, okay, here's where your null field finally worked. Targets reduce their potencies by 1. So If your presence was less than 0 for this attack, you'd be affected, and it's not, so you're not affected. No field save.
Yay.
All right, that's all of them. Now, Soleil, your turn.
Okay, I'll move out of this crazy field over to here. I
Okay,
will
hold
mark,
up. Give me square by square where you're moving.
1.
Okay, very good.
And I will mark this guy.
Okay.
And I will use exploding arrow
Okay.
on the guy marked.
He is consumed in the exploding fire.
With the 2 choose. So within 2. So this guy will take 2 fire.
2 fire, got it.
And let's see. Okay, yep. I'll do I'll catch my breath.
Okay, Oleos, your turn.
Having seen all the undead come up, and then a fog of freezing air, and then a shade scaring Oleos, running away, he gets to the end of the run. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm the conduit here. I'm coming, my friends. I will run back. I will take the catch a breath maneuver and the defend action.
Okay.
Well,
That's the end of
and,
round.
Well done.
Can I? And I'll mark this guy.
Okay,
Sorry.
got it. All right, catch breath. End of round 1. Round 2. First to act is you guys. First to go. Looks like a couple. You want to go first. Tamden, Soleil. Who will it be?
Camden, you can go first.
All right, Tamden, go for it.
All right. So gaining 2 discipline at the beginning of my turn. I will take an opportunity attack as I move.
Pause there. And the Spectre does 1 damage.
All right. And yeah, I think this is a good spot for a burst. I have enough now that I can do a squat unto myself. So that is 9 damage to each in my burst area.
Took one of them out and direly wounded the other ones.
Nice. So let's see, that was 1, 2 movement. I will take another opportunity attack. 3, 4.
2 damage.
All right. 5, 6, 7. And then I will, you know what? No time like the present. I will catch my breath.
All right. Stalkers and the Shades. The Shades are all gone. The Stalker left. And he will do Red March. 4 undead. Move their speed and make a free strike. That takes 7 malice. And so we'll have this one come to here and free strike.
I'll trigger my Overwatch.
Okay. Tamden, you can attack him.
Ooh,
Nice.
so close.
9 damage on the way in. And then his free strike does 2 damage to you, Tamden.
All right.
This one will come to here, do 2 damage to you, Tamden. This one will come to here to do, I think they do 1. 1 damage, Saul. And then this one will come to there and do 1 more damage, Saul. And then the one that just triggered that one will do Chilling Grasp on Tamden. 6 damage, Tamden. 6 cold damage.
I'm definitely going to use my inertial field on that.
Then he shifts 1 inertial field, and you can do a free knockback. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, just looking for the...
They'll have
there.
a green checkbox by it, I think.
There we go. Yes. Thank you very much. So then that is 3 damage. And I'll do the knockback. Because I took damage for the first time on this turn, I did gain another discipline. Or no, I don't get a discipline from that. Sorry. I need to go back to my little cheat sheet. First time in a round that an enemy is in the null field. So yes, I think I'm at 2 still. Because I was at 6, I was at 1. But first time in a round, if someone's in a null field, I get someone back. So yeah, I think that would then be a slide of 4, which I would take this guy and move him back into the wall.
All right. He forced him back too, and like when he should hit the wall and you expect like a big impact there, his form just kind of disperses a little bit, and he takes no damage from hitting the wall.
Okay, we've
And
learned
then-
something today.
That guy, he attacked, and now he's got his movement, his maneuver. That's just a maneuver, but he's got no malice left. Okay, so he's going to move back to here. He's done. Back to you guys. Looks like Soleil.
Okay, I will attack the marked guy. The guy marked with shield bash.
Got him. Finished him.
And I will mark the one in front of me. And I will just shift up 1.
All right. Now the stalkers are going. There's one of those guys there. This thing is going to end. Take it off the map. So I'll keep it on the map because I'm about to move to someone else. They will put it right here. Oh, no, he doesn't have it. Doesn't have malice for it. Okay, so the stalker north of Tamden, he's going to go ahead and do... We'll move down to there. Chilling Grasp on the monk, doing 4 cold damage, Tamden. He's done. Back to you guys. Vindal.
Alrighty. Am I starting concealed or no?
Let's see. There's no one with line of sight to you, so I think that counts also, right?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there,
So
and I will do.
Oh, there's no concealment anywhere, so you don't get that +1 surge, but you have some other power that when no one can see you, it affects you.
Okay.
I forget what that other power is.
Oh,
it's Poltergeist. Start turn, no enemy has line of effect to you, so you get the +3 speed, but you don't get the +1 surge.
Okay, sounds good. All right, and this guy's got a mark on him, and I'm flanking him. So
Hold up there, Vindal. As soon as you step there, you trigger a trap, a snare, Lash's taunt. You can see a rope come up out of the sand, grab onto Findal's feet and try to yank him up, but Findal shifts away. You can shift 1, and that'll end your movement, so you don't be able to do anything else with that move action you had done.
I can't, okay.
You can shift 1 from there. Before.
So I will shift to... I'll shift to here is fine.
Okay, and that square is no longer trapped. You can see it would have pulled him basically up into the air and hung him from the ceiling if he had not dodged out of the way of it.
So even with extra movement, it goes to 0.
So you could, you're done moving, but you can take your action and downgrade it to a move if you want.
No, I just won't get flanking. Okie doke. So we're gonna go ahead and do you were watching the wrong one. That's going to be a tier 2. I will throw 1 surge on top, so I spend a surge. So, but I do get a surge because people were within 5 of it, so I'll grab that surge, and then I will Black Ash teleport over here if possible.
And Olios, your turn.
Okay. Seeing all of the mist finally go away, I'm coming, my friends! I'm coming! Runs forward, sees the trap go off right in front of him before managing to stop, looks around. There's really no one around. Don't worry, I'll protect all of you! And instead of protecting everybody, I can only protect people I can target and see. So that's going to be 5 temporary hit points to me, to Soleil, and to Tamjin.
You can see Zokar too.
Oh, I'll grab Zokar too.
Worked out good because Vindal already had 10, so.
And then seeing everything kind of... Oh, go ahead.
Quick question: do they go away? They're from the previous battle.
They last until a respite.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, and then seeing everyone far away, I will use my my light lash over at the one by Tamdrin.
You have an edge because it's marked. Oh, that gives you 10 holy. Finishing it.
All right, I'm here, everyone.
Well done.
And Zogarg. Zogarg, there's 1 left.
I say much obliged and move here. Set my sights on the final opponent, judging them, pointing the tip of my blade at them, and just start charging directly northward.
All right. As you step there, a trap springs off.
Of course.
A snare. And it grabs Zokarg by the leg, yanks him up into the air. You take 3 damage, Zokarg.
Grabs me by the ankle. I'm upside down.
Your agility of 0 means you are restrained. Save ends.
Grunting with a bit of annoyance on my face, man.
And as that happens, the last of the undead fades away into the darkness. Gone. We're out of combat. You guys gain a victory. You can cut down your friend Zokarg.
All right.
2 victories now.
Help me down, would ya?
And I'll gracefully cut you down.
Brush myself off. Well, nobody saw that. Onwards.
Saw what?
All right.
Let me describe what you see here again. All around you are the remains of undead in the various nooks, all adorned with the same tunics. The chamber you're in is low ceilinged with indentations in the walls. Some of these indentations with water pooled in them, old rotting skeletons reclining in them.
Have we been searching?
No one ever said search anything that I heard.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Want to search? Okay, searching around this chamber, you find a couple of things of interest. You find a satchel, and in that satchel are 3 vials of black ash, and rolled up with them a recipe for how to make black ash darts. If any of you would like the black ash dart recipe and the ingredients to make 1 set of them, roll a d20. /r space d20. The high roll can take them.
Is there a chance we'll play these characters again?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then I will roll one with doing it right. There we go.
Okay. Findal appropriately gets the black ash darts recipe and an ash. Another thing you find in
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
in a separate satchel, you find a vial with a healing potion. Thick
Oh,
red,
nice.
taste of sour beer. You'd like a healing potion? Roll d20. Go to whoever rolls highest.
Here we go.
/r space d20 if you want to roll for it. Soleil
Yeah, I
looks
think
like
we're just giving that to.
Soleil gets the potion. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that potion of healing, Soleil. If you drink it as a maneuver, you regain stamina without spending a recovery. So handy when you're out of recoveries.
Is it
Other
worth-
than that, all the stuff you find is of little value.
All right. Is it worth going back to that first area and searching around now that we found something here? Anyone interested?
I'm not opposed to it.
I will remain
Yes,
here,
back,
keep
I'll-
guards
I'll-
of the next encroaching entrance. Go on.
I'll stand guard here.
All right. I'll go take a look.
Back in the first cave, in one of the pools, you spy a bone that looks odd. Fishing it out, you find that it's a human femur, but it's coated in lead. Feels impossibly heavy for its size. This is a
I'm
dead
probably-
weight. While holding it, you fall twice as fast, taking extra damage from your fall, and you can make a free strike on the way down if you fall 5 or more squares that way. So
All
if
right,
you
so
want, if you want a dead weight, roll d20.
I come walking back carrying this thing barely. It's dragging on the ground probably. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but maybe one of you big guys would like it. And I'll drop it at your feet.
Anyone want a? I'll give you as a hero token for that too. Anyone want the dead weight?
No, man, I'm already hanging back far enough on accident. I don't need to go any slower.
If you don't want it, but you'll carry it, just type in a 1. Otherwise, I'll assume you're leaving it on the ground.
I'll carry it. Oh no, you can carry it, so that's
Soleil?
all right with me.
Okay, so it doesn't slow you down, but it will speed you up when you're falling.
Okay.
Cannonball. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
In the water.
Now what? Oh, and you're at 2 victories. So when the next battle starts, you'll start with 2 of your heroic resource. Your temp stamina all continues. So Olios, I think you might still have your temp stamina.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thought I read the rules otherwise, but awesome. Thank you, sir.
I think it continues. I don't think it's the end of the
No.
encounter.
In Drawsteel, there's no short rests or stuff like that. We just carry on and we just have our recoveries, right?
Yep, that's right. Some things will say, they end at the end of the encounter. I don't think that one's one of them. All right.
How we doing?
Through the
How we doing?
low, narrow tunnel, you see there's a big cavern up ahead. And from back here, it almost looks like the main mast and sail of a ship in there.
I use my. I'll detect if there's any more undead.
Nothing within
As we
5.
approach. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you know if something gets
Before
close.
we enter the next entrance, I taps everyone on the shoulder and say, "Allow me to take the front this time around. Our friend Soleil's been battered up enough."
All right. When you look in more, you can see indeed a whole ship's mast and sail, not unlike the picture, except the ship seems to be sunken into the silt sand, so its deck is level with the floor of the cavern. Its masts climb up 5 squares to the crow's nest and continue up to there. From there, the ceiling is 8 squares above your head, kind of concave and stalactites hanging from up there. Then you also see around the chamber, there are broken ballistae, once part of the ships embedded in the cavern walls. There's large masts driven in the ground with a web of rigging between them. I'd draw the whole rest of the room for you here. There's the whole rest of the room. So there's 2 full masts. There's all sorts of rigging between these masts, some of it even tying into the cable walls. You can climb that at full speed. So if you're in squares with rigging, you can go basically from nearly ground level over here up to the crow's nest. You can, get to the webs that climb the mast here and here. And in between the 2 crow's nests, you can tightrope along the wall, the rope there. You move at full speed along the rigging, unless you're weakened, and then your speed is halved if you're moving along the rigging. Yeah, so that's what you see. You can't really see the aft sail or the aft part of the cavern, so there might be more stuff there that I haven't described. But the description I provided to you is what you can see from the entry.
Standing at the precipice of this cavern, I swivel my head left and right across the room, saying, "If this room is anything else like the rest of this cave so far, there are surely hidden foes and adversaries hiding about." attempting to search for any hidden enemies.
You don't see any.
Did someone head up to the crow's nest, like waving hand and volunteering?
I'll do
I
it.
step aside, allow some space for him to pass through.
Oh, all right.
But I will allow everyone else's input before we just take that action.
Sure. As you guys are moving in, stop. No further east than Saleh. So back up 1 square, Saleh. And then the rest of you can be where you want to be when you move slightly into the chamber. You're watching around carefully. Saleh, you're trying to detect if there's undead here. And as you kind of move to the side a little bit, Saleh, you can catch a glimpse of the far crow's nest. At the same time, you can feel the uneasy presence of undead. Zokar, you can see movement in the crow's nest near you. And seemingly materializing from nowhere in the far crow's nest is a translucent white figure of a pirate captain sitting casually in the crow's nest. She's translucent, a sword at her side, a maroon tricorn hat, a long patched up admiral coat. She calls out, "I, Captain Lemange and his dogs, come to finish the job they have. To arms, lads! The horizon will never die." As she screams that, the movement you saw in the crow's nest, you can see rising up there a skeleton, drawing a crossbow. And then emerging out of the cavern walls, these are the undead you were feeling, Saleh, are spirits and skeletons alike. But then where you can see them all. There we go. So right next to you, spirits, skeleton on the ground, skeleton up in the crow's nest, specters flying through the air. That one's 3 squares up. This one's 2 squares up. Another skeleton to the north there, leveling a bone crossbow at you. The captain on the far crow's nests. At her words, the whole cavern starts swaying, almost like the deck of a ship on rough seas. Meanwhile, spectral figures rising from the wreckage and rotting corpses push aside scrapwood to crawl to their feet, ready for battle. And let's see what we have for initiative. Ooh,
She doesn't sound very nice.
They get the jump on you.
I think she sounds kind of mean and mad. Maybe we should leave.
She goes first. She jumps to her feet and with blinding speed walks it, runs across the tightrope. Shifting her speed, choosing one additional target with, I gotta reset her mouse. So this is 2 victories, round 1, 5 of you. She'll move to the crow's nest. She has the skeleton move out over the mast. She spends 1 malice to make that happen, 2 malice to make that happen. When she arrives there, she draws forth ghostly blades and hurls them down at Saleh and Zokarg. With her higher ground on you two, these will have an edge. Not enough to get them to tier 2, though. So 8 psychic Zokarg, 8 psychic Saleh. Your presence, if it's less than 1, you're slowed. I think Saleh uses a snail for that. Not affecting Zokarg at all, but Saleh, I think you're slowed. No, it's not. Your presence is 1. Okay, good. Not slowed at all. She grants an edge for the next target for each of you, striking the 2 of you with that, and her movement and her maneuver. And then the last thing that happens is one of the ballistae in the wall fires off a ghostly bolt. This bolt will shoot toward Tamden and Zokarg, are in line with it. Ghostly bolt. Ghost bolt. Tamden and Zokarg, you both have a might test to make. Okay, Zokarg, you're easily able to just take 1 corruption. And Tamden, click your token, and you're looking for the list of your characteristics: might, agility, reason, intuition, presence, just to the right of your name. The 4th one over from the start.
Okay.
Go to your initiative, and then it's just to the right of your initiative. 1 more to the right of that.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
This was might test, so that's a tier 2 result. Tier 2 result on that might test is 2 corruption, and you're pushed 2, but you have stability of 1, so you only pushed 1, so you hit the wall behind you, and you take 3 damage when you hit the wall. So that uses up all your temps. That's it for her turn. Back to you guys. That was Captain Crix. Oops. Round Captain Crix. I don't know if I did this reverse. I think I did do it where I was going up, wasn't I? Okay, Captain Crix is there, round there. Your guys' turn. Tamden, Saleh, who's going to go first?
What's your thought, Saleh?
Let me go first, please.
Sure.
All right, Saleh.
Yeah, I'll mark the captain.
Marked.
And then I'll fire an exploding arrow at her.
Dang.
She will shriek. I don't think that affects it. I think that's only if it's adjacent. Melee 1. Yeah, never mind. Okay, arrow, 9 fired to her.
All right, and then it exploding 2. So the skeleton takes 2 fire.
Got it. What else?
And let's see. I'll go over to here.
She raises her arms up. The various pieces of scrap wood and ship's decking and cannonballs and everything start to levitate off of the ground and then fly at you guys with extreme speed. Rise 1 into the air, vertically pulled 5 toward nearest enemy in 3, so you're all going to be within 3. Zokarg and Tamden. You're going to take, when these things hit you, 2 damage each. Don't forget your temps if you do that. And then, Oleos, you also take 2 damage. Soleil, you take 3 damage as bits of ships, decking and cannons and everything smash into you guys. Then, that was into Soleil's turn. Now it's back to the monsters. The specters come flying forward at full speed and I think have to do a hit and move to get to you. Turn invisible, move speed, become visible. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5. Actually, that one flies straight towards Zokarg. When it gets there, Zokarg is going to decaying touch on you.
Can I use Overwatch on that?
Yeah. Who do you want to give the attack to?
To Zokarg.
Go ahead, Zokarg.
All right, ready. Pointing the sword at him as he comes toward me. I'll use Barb Tail.
All right.
12 damage.
12 damage. The specter impales himself upon your weapons and perishes.
Nice job.
Good call.
Question for Tamden. You can stand south of the captain safely?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the other specter flies down to Soleil, gets there, does a decaying touch on you, Soleil, 3 corruption damage, hit and moves away from you, flies up into the air over here, up to an altitude of 3, and then 1 more specter. Has to double move all the way to there, invisibly during part of that move, and appears right in your face, Zokarg, and then tries to decaying touch on you for 4 corruption. Word of Judgment makes it so it's only 3 corruption, Zokarg. Only 3, not 4. Specters are done. Back to you guys, Tamden.
All right. So let me know if this movement's legal. I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, or spaces or whatever. I'm doing this in D&D shit. So that would be the opportunity. That would be my 5th square, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So opportunity attack there, I assume.
From the captain? The specter?
From the specter.
Specter, okay. 1 damage.
Okay. And then can I get onto the rigging from this space?
Oh, yeah.
From just there.
Yeah.
6, 7. And then I'm going to use my inertial step, not to be safe, but to get to this area. And I'm going to hit the captain with the inertial step with my field up and everything. Yuck.
7 damage to the captain. This time, when you target the captain, she shrieks at you. You're going to take 2 sonic from that shriek, Tamden.
Okay.
She's going to have the 7 damage to 3.
So we're going to call this monk shit as he's like trying to dance between the crow's nest and the rigging up there.
Yeah. Tight rope walking on the rigging. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. But then I'm also going to try and do a knockback on this skeleton for my maneuver.
He has stability of 0. How far and where?
Let's see. I've got 3 discipline right now, so I can. Yeah, that's 3. I'm going to send it just 3 this way, which I assume sends it like way off the freaking.
Yes, it'll have nothing to grab onto when it gets there. It'll come plummeting down. You can make it hit the specter or fly over the specter's head, your choice.
I hit the specter.
All right, so it comes plummeting down 2 squares, hitting the specter, and then the specter gets pushed down with it, but the specter kind of disperses when it hits the ground. Okay, so it's going to hit the specter, do 1 damage to the specter. It's solid enough that it pulls the specter down with it, but then the specter doesn't take the falling damage. So the specter's altitude is down to 0. I'll take its flying thing off. And the skeleton, it falls all the way. It's got an agility of 2, so increase that 5 squares of falling as 2 squares of falling, or 3 squares of falling, which means it takes 6 damage when it hits the ground. And the ground's an object, so it takes additional 2, so 8 damage when it hits the ground. And that should have finished it. Its bones break and shatter, but then they start to kind of remending themselves. And it's down there with 1 stamina, prone, having used its ability, not on the rigging anymore. And I'll put it in the square, have it kind of tumbles on past the. What else, Tamden?
That was all my movement, main action, and maneuver. So I think that is me.
That was awesome. Give you another hero token for you guys for that.
Yeah.
Now, the monsters go. The skeletons. There are there's 3 skeletons still. Okay, so the one to the south will go first. And he'll fire a bow onto Tamden. Tamden, that's 6 damage. And if you move before the end of your turn, you're going to take 2 more damage as bone shards get within your robes and such. And then it's going to move. Speed of it marches right in amongst you guys. And then all of a sudden, bone spurs.
I'll use my thing to have the damage, and I'll try a knockback on the captain.
Go for it. Ability on the captain is 1.
Right.
Where do you want to push her?
Hold on, I'm looking at my null field real quick. I think I have to do that during my action, though, right? Like during my maneuver. Yeah, it has to be a free maneuver. I just want to push her back 1 square this way.
1 square. Okay. So you push her back over the edge of the crow's nest, but somehow she, defying gravity almost, she holds on to one of the rigging there and stops her fall. You even don't think necessarily that she can fall the way she was able to hold on almost magically. Kind of like Ira holding on almost magically up there.
Yeah.
But hers is even more disconcertingly unnatural when she does it. The skeleton marches his way to there and then does a bone spur. This is a burst 1 against the enemies. Takes 2 malice. The 3 of you adjacent to the skeleton with the bone spur are going to take 1 damage each. And if your might is less than 1 or 0, which it is for Oleos, you're going to be bleeding. And that's save ends on the bleeding. So we'll just use a bleeding eye for that. And a 1 indicated save ends. So you're bleeding save ends. That skeleton's done. Then we got the skeleton that was knocked down prone. It's going to stand up first as a maneuver, and then it's going to go ahead and fire bone shards towards Saleh. Saleh, you take 6 damage. Okay. If you move voluntarily, you'll take 2 more before the end of your next turn. And then the last skeleton will fire his bow on Zokarg. Zokarg, you take 6 damage, and if you move voluntarily, you'll take 2 damage. Skeletons are all done. Next to go is, looks like Oleos.
Sorry, when Oleo starts his turn, I will use my life for yours.
I'm at full stamina.
Oh, you are. I'll take that back then. Never mind. No need.
Thank you, though, sir. At the start of my turn, having dropped the ball in the last combat, I will pray out to the gods, risking their spite.
Look at that. Piety. What are you going to activate for your domain power?
Nice.
I'm going to activate, calling on the more naturalistic aspects of my prayers, a storm burst. I'm going to target a 3x3 cube, and they're going to take 4 lightning damage, and I will go ahead and target...
Up there, to the north of you?
All right. Yeah.
4 lightning. That finishes the down skeleton, or the one that had been knocked down. 4 to the specter, 4 to the other skeleton. Got it.
At which point, I will, while bleeding, so I think I'm going to take some damage for using my action, but I'm going to go ahead and then spend 3 piety to do Call Down the Thunder. And I will call down the thunder on the same area, trying to take them out.
What a roll. 5 sonic each. Okay. Finish the specter. Skeleton close to death.
And then with the push, does he get shoved into the wall for 3 squares?
You smash him into the wall. His bones clatter to the ground. And then they start to knit back together. But he's used that power.
Okay.
And against the wall over there.
Seeing that is not quite finished, I call up to my companions. All right, I did a little bit more than last time, but can we just finish off this guy right here? And I will do 8 attack as my maneuver on the close skeleton, and that'll be it.
And then at the end of your turn, you get a save versus the bleeding. First, you're going to take some damage for the bleeding. So roll a d6 plus your level.
7 damage.
Ouch. And then are you sure you want it? I think you take it from the maneuver too. You can forego that if you want. Let me double check. Condition. Use an action. No, you can do maneuvers for free. Okay, so you only did that one. You only took that 1 set of damage, and then your turn is ending. Save ends. You don't make the save. Still bleeding.
Thank you, sir.
After you, next turn is the Soul Whites. 3 Soul Whites. Soul White will close on well, first it'll use... Oh, no, it won't. It'll close on Zokarg. Has an edge on this attack thanks to... that should have been used up previously by the skeleton bow shots. So let me cross off these skull and crossbones. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay, then he attacks Zokarg with the Soul Stealer Longsword. Zokarg, 4 corruption. You're mighty enough not to be slowed. You appear to rapidly age from that attack. The other one on the ground.
Oh no.
Speed 5. He will hurl. Oh no, you'll charge. You'll charge from there. And he goes turn right here. Attacking Saleh. I don't think those Soul Stealers are charging weapons, so it'll be a melee free strike, doing 1 damage, Saleh. And then the last of them. 1, 2. Charging Zokarg for 1 damage, Zokarg. They're done. Findal, your turn.
All right. Curious. Is there a way I could snuff out this light?
You can try. Okay, what's it look like to you? It looks like a ghostly lantern.
Like hanging there? Like I could grab it and throw it? Or
like a ghostly, like partially incorporeal lantern.
oh, okay.
Of course, you've been able to push ghosts, so that doesn't necessarily mean you can't move it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll reach up, grab it, see if I can grab it and smash it.
That'll be
I'll throw it like back here.
Okay.
Smash it again.
That can be a maneuver, and that one will be out.
Okie doke. Cool. All right. So I come over, I see what's going on. Can I see her? Is there any ceiling light flush?
You can
Okay.
barely see her. The ceiling gets taller right here, but you're close enough to it. You
All
can
right.
see
When
it.
that gets dark, does that give me concealment?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It
Okay, cool.
hurts your friends, too.
Yeah.
It'll be dark anywhere past basically the square Oleos is in. So, Oleos, you have enough light you can see still.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, cool. So well, let me roll my insight. All right, 2. Good. Just enough. All right, so I'm going to actually do, with the discount, it only cost me 4. So coup de grace with a double edge. Because
Well, don't forget, you don't get the edge this time. It's at the start of your turn if it's concealment.
Oh, okay. All right. So it'll just be with 1.
Okay.
So it's still just a
19 damage.
1. So 19, and I will throw a. No, I don't think I have any surges. Let me think here.
19.
Nope.
Got it.
Yep. All right, and then I will just move back.
All right.
Who are you attacking?
He was attacking the ghost.
Yeah, the mark.
Can I can use a focus
Go for it.
to give damage.
4 more.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. And Zokarg.
Don't worry about me. I can hold on. And I use my life for yours, spending 1, my final recovery, saying, focus on the captain. I can hold off just a little longer. And use judgment targeting the captain, a red sickly glow, outlining her, or him, or them. And using 3 wrath, I use Behold Shield of Fate on the creature south to the direct west of me. To the direct west.
Direct west of you, 11, 13 holy.
We'll do 13 holy.
Finished it.
And with a maneuver, I aid attack to the opponent directly north of me. Oh, wait, sorry, I can't do that. My maneuver was a judgment, so I'll enter.
End of round 1. Round 2, Malice. Enemies go first. And Crix.
Oh no, payment.
Captain Crix will hurl. Actually, at the start of her turn. Spending some malice. She'll do another paranormal fling where she raises up items off the ground. 3 untended objects rise up. 1 square off the ground are pulled 5 toward the nearest enemy and 3 of the object. 3 of them. Okay. Raise 3 off the ground. 1 off the ground and pulled 5. So she'll smash stuff into Saleh. You're going to take 4 damage. Zokarg, you take 3. Oleos, you take 3. That's not her main action yet, but she will be using 1 soon. So I'll take the 4 damage right now, because the next thing she does is main action. Then her main action. Oh, and that she'll use Malice. Paranormal Fling, use 3 Malice. Then her main action, she'll use Phantom Blade Storm again, targeting Tamden and Zokarg with this. Zokarg, you take 11 Psychic. If your presence is less than 2, you're slowed, save ins. It's not Tamden, you take 11 Psychic. You are slowed, save ins.
I think I'm going to use my inertial shield for that.
Okay. And then for her move, she'll stand her ground there. Back to you guys. 3 of you want to go. Who's next? Saleh, Oleos, or Findal?
So if someone has a big turn, you can take it. My main goal is to get temporary hit points out on the field before more attacks come in. But if someone wants to go before that, go ahead.
It's not a huge turn, but I'd like to do it whenever I can.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, Oleos,
Go for it.
Okay. I will start off getting another 2 piety, and then I will immediately spend 5 for a faith is our armor as I call for us to hold out. We're just at the end. And that is only an 8, so that's going to be 5 temporary stamina to everyone I can see. I don't think I can see our hiding shadow.
I still got 10 though.
Yep, he's still got 10. Tamden, you're out of range, unfortunately, so you won't get it.
Oh, no.
Son of a bitch. It's okay.
I mean, you're in range. I'm sorry. You're in range. Never mind. You can add it back, Tamden. Sorry about that.
No consequences.
And then I will step forward in, and then I will burst with holy light, trying to get more enemies off the field as I do a light fall. And that also is not great, but that's going to be 2 holy to all enemies within 2. And then Soleil, Zokarg, and myself get a 2 square teleport from where I currently am.
And then you take bleeding damage, Olios.
Yes, I do. I'm going to take another 4 damage. I'm going to
Don't forget your attempts.
teleport. Oh, yep.
Yeah, just teleport.
Okay, I'll stay put where I'm at.
Okay.
And then I think at the end of the turn, I stop bleeding.
No, I'm gonna teleport here.
I think it's save in, so you got to roll again. Did you make it?
I just
you
rolled a
rolled it.
D10.
You made it. You made it. Yeah. You can take off the
Thank you,
bleeding
sir.
eye. Okay. Back to the creatures. The Spectre. Start of the Spectre's turn. A cannon will fire from the northeast to hit Saleh and Olios. Ghost bolt. You both have a might test. Saleh and Olios. Olios, you get tier 2. 2 corruption. Pushed 2, so you're pushed back into the wall to take another 4 damage. Saleh. Looks like you take 4 corruption.
Okay.
Push 3. Ability of 1. You pushed 1. You have 2 left when you hit the wall. So you take 4 more when you hit the wall.
All right, I'm down.
Well, you're not down. You're just negative.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the Spectre's legendary action of shooting the cannon, which is 2 malice. 2. And then his turn, he's got Zokarg and Tamden. I didn't mark this, but you're both granting advantage from the captain's knife throw. I'm going to use that up on Zokarg right now to do a decaying cut with advantage. Still just 4 corruption, Zokarg. Then it will use its hidden move to invisibly move away over to here and fly up into the air to where it's at. That's all the Spectres. Back to you guys. Saleh, go ahead.
So if I do anything, I'm bleeding, right?
If you're at 0 or less, your condition is bleeding, and you can't catch your breath. If you do an action, you can do maneuvers. You just can't do an action or triggered or any might or agility test or ability.
Okay, so I'll do the maneuver to drink the potion.
There you go.
All right.
You also have the bone shards in your armor. If you move voluntarily, you'll take 2 damage.
Okay, and then I'll use let's see. So Tamden is not adjacent to the captain, is he?
Tamden is not.
Not currently.
Okay, then I will use hammer and anvil with Zokarg with this guy
Okay.
here. Let me get my.
Ooh, nice roll. 16 obliterates that guy. It's regular damage, though, so this guy does have a rise, reduced to 0 stamina. It's a 1 instead and prone. And then, of course, Zokarg can finish him off.
And it's a signature ability.
That can be a free strike, too, but you can use signature if you want.
I'll use a free strike and I'll deal 10.
Destroyed.
All right.
Anything else, Saleh? Okay. In the Saleh's turn, you can take off the mark there for if you move, you take damage.
Okay.
See, there's skeletons, and there's 1 left, it looks like. Yeah, that 1 skeleton that's left will stand. Then he'll fire his bow up towards Tamden with an edge because of the captain's blade storm. 6 damage, Tamden. And if you move, you'll take 2. She already got that marked from last time, so it's reapplied. That skeleton's done. And then back to you guys. Tamden.
I'm going to take this too.
All right. You can remove that that symbol, the little, what I don't know what even that symbol's called.
Broken shield or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're slowed in something. I forget what that slowed in something's from.
I think that's the mark, the advantage mark from whatever the captain did or whatever.
Yep, that's right.
So I am going to use 1 discipline on my null field for my maneuver to do synaptic break. So whenever myself or an ally uses an ability against a target that has a potency effect, the potency is increased by 1. And then I'm going to use 3 more. So for 4 total to attempt a stunning blow on the captain.
What a roll. What a roll. 9 damage. And if the captain has an intuition of less than 3, they will be dazed, which they do. Dazed and slowed.
Nice.
Save-ins.
Yeah, so that was movement, maneuver, and main action.
If you're done...
but I get another action as a result of rolling a crit, right?
You'd have to roll a 21. That 19 was
never mind.
modified.
That was
Yeah,
19
not a
total,
natural 19.
Yeah, sorry. It says 21 crit right there. Yeah, beautiful. I'm done.
If you're done with your turn, you get to make a save versus that slowed effect. It's the very last button. If you want to roll it on the macro buttons.
Beautiful.
Boom, you're saved. You can take off the snail.
Beautiful.
The Soul Whites. And the one to the south, we'll do the one southeast of Zokarg. First thing it will do is Stolen Vitality. Target regains 10 stamina, can't use again until strike with a Soul Stealer Longsword. Takes 3 malice to do that. Captain regains 10 stamina. As that undead channels your life energy Zokarg up to the captain. Did that with a maneuver, then does a move to a flank on Zokarg, and then does a Soul Stealer Longsword attack on Zokarg.
I cannot be flanked.
That's right. Thanks for reminding me. And it's given a Bane, so it's only tier 1. 3 corruption Zokarg. Don't forget your temps.
Gotcha.
As you appear to rapidly age, it sucks away your life energy and can redo the thing it just did next time it has malice to do it. It's done. Then the one south will also attack you. Soul Stealer Longsword on you. That is 4 corruption. You have enough might not to be slowed. They are done. Back to you guys. Vindal.
All right. I'll move forward. We'll roll some insight. Hey. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do, you were watching the wrong one, to the ghost lady captain with the double edge. So that'll bump it up to a tier 3.
11 damage.
And it gives me a surge because somebody's there within 5 of it. I'll get a surge. And I will throw a surge on top. So
2 more?
Yes, 2 more.
Got
That way I get an insight. And then I will black ash teleport to here. And that will be my turn.
All right. Zokarg, your turn.
My complexion paling and my skin wrinkled. I disengage, which is a disengage of 2, move right twice, moving straight towards the captain using arrest. 18 holy.
It's a melee 1 to do that, but you could move after your maneuver up the sail to be within 1 of her if you want.
Yes.
All right. So you climb the rigging on death's door, reach out to grab the ghost, doing 18 holy damage to her. 20 maybe with your tail?
Yes.
20 holy damage to the ghost. She looks, actually she'll use Shriek when you're doing that to have that damage, and you'll take 2 sonic damage, and she'll gain back 10 of that 20. Still badly wounded from that. You have her grabbed, and
I use a maneuver. I use my maneuver to climb, right? Or have I not used it?
I kind of did it wrong. You can't, if you disengage, that is all your movement action. Then the climbing would have had been downgrading your attack, but we'll say it was downgrading your maneuver this one time since I did it wrong. So that is all your actions.
Gotcha. And standing there, I will end my turn.
Okay. And you're basically on the sail. So we'll give you an altitude of at least 4. Up in the air. Now you're going to take damage because you're bleeding, right? D6 plus your level damage. You roll 2 or higher, you will die outright.
Oh, snap. Well, here we go.
Here we go. What a heroic death, though.
We do have hero tokens.
Oh, boom. There you go. You want to spend a hero token?
I will spend a hero token in that
boom.
moment in time. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That'll gain you back your recovery without spending your recovery. So instead of being minus whatever you were, you get 10 higher than that. There you go. Nice.
There you go.
I mean, that's well deserving of a hero token, what you just did anyway. So I gave you guys 1 more. What a round. That's the end of that round. Next round, round 3, the end of the battle with Captain Crix. Malice building. Captain Crix acting first. Held by Zokarg. She lashes out at the 2 of you with her blades. Actually, first thing that'll happen is all of a sudden, the mast of the ship begins to rotate. The lines start lashing out in the air. The sail spins. The mast picks up speed and rotates and spins around at high velocity. She seems to be unaffected by it, but the 2 of you, Tamden and Zokarg, are definitely affected by it. Spin the mast takes 3 malice. You two have to make agility tests. Zokar, your agility test is a 14, meaning you'll take 2 damage and be slid 2, but you got stability of 1, so you only slid 1, so you hold on to her despite all of that.
Ooh.
And your might's good if you're not knocked prone. And then Tamden, you're going to be...
One of my other core abilities. Wonderful.
Tamden, you're taking... looks like...
I do have the gymnastic skill, so +2.
Unfortunately for tests, you don't apply skills. I mean,
okay.
not for tests, but for reactive tests like this. Against abilities.
Okay. Got it.
So you take 3 damage.
Okay.
You're only slid 2. 2 out toward the circumference there. Actually, you're slid out, and then you follow the rotation there. You're hanging onto those ropes, basically, so you don't fall.
Nice.
And if your might's less than 3, you're prone, so you can put a prone marker on your guy there. So you're holding on to dear life to the ropes. Now her turn. She's going to hurl and stab with her Phantom Blade Storm. 11 Psychic Zokarg.
Oof, I'm dead.
There's 2 more hero tokens if you want them.
Use them.
Yep,
I'll
go
use
for it.
Yeah.
You get 10 back. And she hurls at
I'll gain
Tamden.
10 back.
Now, since she's grabbed, I think there's a Bane if she includes the grabber,
If
she's okay.
Dazed, can she be doing all of this at once?
Only
No,
one action.
she's only done 1 action so far.
Okay.
The other thing was Malice thing. So
And then she takes 4 holy for
Got
my
it.
judgment.
got it. Is there a Bane for being dazed and using a power? Attacker is no, not necessarily. She just gets that 1 action. Okay. So she does that.
Okay.
So Tamden, you'll take the 11 psychic.
Okay.
And she did the damage to Zokard. Zokard spent hero tokens. She is done with her turn. Back to your guys' turn. 3 of you want to go. Saleh, Tamden, and Findal. Who will it be?
I'm got a big one.
There you go.
All right. Findal, is that who I heard?
Yep.
Go for
All right,
it.
Good. All right. So I guess the first thing, got to roll my insight. Got 3 again. Nice. Okay. And then I will step out here and we'll go do a coup de grace to her. And I have a double edge.
19, 28 damage.
Yeah, with the Q3. So 28, and I'm going to throw 3 surges on top. So,
34. 34. The blade spins and decapitates the captain. Her head falls onto the crow's nest. Her body slides down the sail. Zokar can hold on to it or let it go. As she falls down dead, the 2 other undead disperse there, and the one behind there. Tamden hangs on for dear life as the spinning mass slows to a stop. Zokarg is holding onto the sail, can use his blade to lower himself safely to the ground, and you guys are victorious.
Woohoo!
Nicely done.
Your stuff's not too bad.
Where she was, Captain Crick swears vengeance as she dissolves, leaving her weapon, her coat, in a pile of sea foam where she lands on the ground. The rest of the incorporeal undead dissipate, and the corporeal undead crumble. And with her defeat, the night of the new moon is safe to sail once more. Tales are spun at ports near and far of the heroes who put an end to Captain Crick's. Nicely done. And there's a couple things to split up here. Her coat is a color coat yellow, and her blade is a knife of 9. One's a leveled item, knife of 9. The color cloak is a permanent magic item. So let's split them up in the order of the cloak first. If you want her coat, which grants you immunity to lightning equal to your level, and lets you power up some attacks with lightning, roll a d20. And for you guys' reference, if you guys play more often, I just put a limit basically on how many magic items you have, and that way people can't just keep taking items over and over, but the limit's 2 at first level, so you can have up to 2. And it looks like Soleil will get the coat. And then her blade, the knife of 9. This is a light weapon, so if you have kits that use light weapons, good for you. Roll for that.
Apparently I don't want it that badly.
I don't know if anyone else uses light weapon. You might be okay.
Yeah.
Soleil. Soleil does, or can, easily, being a tactician. Okay, but Soleil, you can't have 2 permanents, unfortunately. So do you want to take the knife and give back up the cloak?
Yeah, I was going to give back the cloak.
Okay.
I didn't want to be too greedy.
So you take, I don't let you. The knife is yours, Soleil, and then if you want the coat, Everyone roll for the coat again. Whoever wants it. All right. Looks like Oleos. Ep, it's your background,
thank you.
Oleos. Or your lightning storm god power.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Awesome
Yes.
game, guys. Awesome final battle with the ghost captain.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
what do you guys
That
think?
was sick.
First time playing Draw Steel?
pretty
Oh,
I,
much.
Pretty
I liked it a
fun.
lot.
Yeah. And it really didn't feel like it was your guys' first time. But
Yeah, no. You guys obviously have
everybody
played
did
lots of
great.
DDRPGs.
Yeah, no, I've
that-
been waiting on this
that's
one
why.
for a while. I
Yeah.
only got the books on Thursday from the delayed limited edition covers. So
Oh, wow.
this is like my Draw Steel week.
Yeah.
I've read the PDF and stuff, but yeah, no, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it was great. You guys, a lot of fun. That first battle,
job.
that is a tough first battle for a party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those skeletons go
was
down
so
super
rough.
easy. If you just attack them, even with ranged attacks, they go down super easy, but no one ever does.
I was considering using my 3x3 thunder attack, but
Yeah.
every time it got to my turn, it was like, oh no,
I gotta heal.
I'm the conduit. I have
Yeah.
to heal.
Yeah, because they have
Yeah.
higher ground. They have a captain that grants them an edge. They got double edge on every attack. They do outrageous damage to the party just over and over and over if the party can't get to them or doesn't. It's worth ignoring the zombies and going after them. But that's one thing that people...
Tom even sent me this blurb. He sent me one more thing. Your character will know when we come up. Never cede the high ground. So I'm like, dude, I probably should have said said something about that.
Yeah, the two people with strategy skills, I sent them that note. The people with knowledge of religion, I sent them the note about how to kill undead. I figure that's good stuff that your characters should know, even if you don't have a lot of experience with Draw Steel.
Yeah, no, the game did not disappoint at all. It promised to be tactical, and it really was. Like,
Yeah.
not for lack of
100%.
trying to get to the skeletons, but like we were pretty well stopped from getting there.
Oh, that's what the
And
zombies
other
do.
things.
Yeah, the zombies try to
Yeah.
push you back,
Oh man,
drag you
if,
back.
If it was like 4 of us, that I can imagine that going way different.
Yeah.
Instead of 5, it was just one less
Oh.
person.
Yeah, you would have only faced 4 zombies instead of 6 if there's 4 of you. But still, those zombies, their whole job is just push you back, push you back, push you back.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
Really?
rough. But then you guys obliterated the rest of the undead. That was great.
Thank you a lot, Tom, for running this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. Thanks for
I
setting
love
this all
the
up.
role playing was great too. I mean, you guys were like in character describing what you were doing, which is awesome. Even though it was your first time. When you're first time in a game, you can really kind of default to the mechanics real easy, but you guys were not doing that. That was
I was
awesome.
gonna say this is a really good group. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
fun.
Yeah, you guys are all great.
Well, hang out in the Discord. In the future, I post games that are open like this regularly. I try to encourage
Okay.
other DMs to post games too when they get the chance, but yeah, I would love to have all you back sometime.
Have you used Codex much, Tom?
I have not. I'm not a fan of highly automated systems because I find a lot of the talk defaults to how to use the system.
I tend not to be,
I'm
but
yeah.
there's enough fun that I'm actually really enjoying it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm
it's
pretty much
fun
the same
for sure.
way.
Like when I was first trying out Fantasy Ground versus Roll20. I mean, Fantasy Ground, you could automate stuff a lot better, but you kind of had to be a master of the system. And I'm often playing with brand new people who aren't masters of the system. And I find it easier. If I was playing with one group constantly, then maybe the Codex, because they would all know how to use it after a couple times.
Yeah.
But if it's all new people using it for the first time, you spend more time going over how to use it than you do being in character.
Yeah, well, this ran really, really smooth. I mean, this is probably the system I use the least.
Yeah.
Is Roll20, and I've had some horror games,
Oh, it can be bad. It can be really bad.
but
Oh,
this was crazy smooth. It was awesome.
I think part of how smooth it was is that clearly everyone here prepared and like knew how to play their character.
Yeah.
Before
Really well
we
done.
hopped in, it really helped out because I was intimidated by all these buttons on the top of my screen.
Yeah.
I was like,
There's a
oh
lot.
my
Oh, that
god!
was
I bet that's a common thing, but like it actually just makes sense. It's intuitive the way
Yeah,
it's laid out there.
Thank you for doing those buttons. That was fantastic. I've never seen that before.
The thing I like about Roll20 is I can pick up a new system and run a game using basically this kind of format super fast. I can pick up Pathfinder, D&D, Draw Steel, Daggerheart, Shadow Dark.
Yeah, just setting up a bunch of macros.
And the setup's
and
basically just the
everything
same
like
for
that.
all of
Yeah.
them. It's just, you just... And the nice thing is with the push of a button, you have all the applicable rules at your hand. You don't have to go look stuff up, right? Sometimes I miss applicable rules, then I do have to look stuff up. But
Yeah, no, this is very well done. And that was very complimentary of you to assume that just because we all did prep work, that we all really knew what we were doing coming into this.
No, I thought you guys. I love the role playing. I mean, anything I can do to facilitate the mechanics not being hard to use to play the game, I like that. And then the players just engaging like you guys did, that was a lot of fun. Another thing you could have done in the last room that I haven't had anyone do, and you guys don't have a whole lot of like area damage things, but you can actually destroy the mast if you want.
I was thinking about that.
You can attack the mast and have it topple over.
Had we not
She has a
had-
second mast to retreat to, though, so you have to go topple that one over.
Had you not had someone standing on it?
No, had I not had the triple of the lower level bad guys like grouped up for the 2 area of effects, I was gonna throw the doubles on Captain Grix.
Yeah.
But when you shoved someone off the top, it's like, okay, there's 3 over there. I guess that's my turn now.
Yeah. Yeah, and Captain Chris can fly. She just mocks like she's walking along the rigging.
Yeah.
But she's fun. Fun to use the ghost powers. And you killed her with the very first allied action on round 3, so I think you get to use her awful whale. This is what would have become next, would be an awful whale. In a burst 5, doing a bunch of sonic damage and reducing people to 1 stamina if they're winded. Yeah.
That's
her last villain action.
MCDM.
Right. All right, guys, thanks for playing. And again, I hope to see you in the Discord. If not, I hope to see you in the MCDM Discord. And I'll talk to you guys later.